Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the Seven Districts Presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. It's time for match number 26, and it's a crucial encounter for both sides involved. Ajman taking on Fujairah. Both teams desperate for the victory and desperate for the 2 points to maintain their dreams of a semi-final spot in the D20 this season. We have no time to lose. Sameer Yunus in the sidelines for the all-important toss.
It's time for the toss in yet another encounter of the 7 District Presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. It's Ajman taking on Fujairah. The last time these two teams met, it went right down to the wire and we had a super over. Let's see how it is going to turn out this time. But before that, let's see who wins the toss. Adnan Ul Mulk, the skipper for Ajman, and of course Adib Usmani for Fujairah. And as always, our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Adnan will flip the coin. Head is the call. It is head. Adib, toss जीत गए. इरादा क्या है और क्यों?
पहले हम फील्डिंग करेंगे क्योंकि ड्यू ज़्यादा है और कोशिश करेंगे कम से कम में रिस्ट्रिक्ट करें और आसानी से चेस कर लें।
वैसे आपके बहुत से मैचेस बिल्कुल आखिरी तक गए हैं। ऐसी कई जगह हैं जहां पे आप बेहतर कर सकते थे लेकिन उस टाइम पे एग्जीक्यूशन सही नहीं रहा। ऐसी कैसी चीज़ें हैं जो इस मैच में आप वो सुधारना चाहेंगे?
जी, हमारी टीम नई थी, नए प्लेयर आए हुए थे तो टीम जेल होने में थोड़ा टाइम लगा। अभी जेल हो गए, काफ़ी अच्छा कर रहे हैं।
बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं आप, कितने में इनको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करेंगे?
कोशिश करेंगे 160 तक रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना।
विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, गो वेल। Adnan lost the toss, but what was your plan had you won it?
We'd like to bat anyway.
You got your wish. You've seen the first game, obviously. Not the easiest to bat on, but what's your plan on this track? How much are you looking to set? And you need results to come your way from this part of the tournament because it's getting to the business end.
Yeah, we got 3 games remaining. We need to win 2 out of them to qualify. So we're looking to get about 170, 170 plus. Anyway, the conditions will remain the same for both the innings. Its due is already set in. So we'll try to start well.
How's the team looking? Any changes from the previous game?
Yeah, Lovepreet is in, Saad is in, and Hamad is in. We've strengthened our batting from last time. There are a couple of players that are out, like Ankur is out, he's got an injury. Rest of the team remains the same.
I wish you well, go well.
Thank you.
That is the story from the centre here. Then Ajman versus Fujairah. Fujairah won the toss and they are gonna bowl first.
Thank you very much, Sameer. So, Fujairah winning the all-important coin flip, and they are going to bowl first. Let's run through the two sides for you. Let's take a look at Ajman. Like Adnan Ul Mulk mentioned, there are a few key changes to the side. Hamad Ahmed Khan is back in. Lovepreet Singh Bajwa is back in as well. And Saad Maqsood gets in the side as well to strengthen the batting. Taking a look at the Fujairah playing 11, I have Asghar Khan alongside me.
Thank you so much. Good evening, one and all. And Ahmed Khwaja, well, Adib Usmani, Ashfan Waltaba, Harshad Kaushik, Mayank Chaudhary. He needs the top order to really fire. Nabil Aziz has been bowling really well, and Sagar is in good form. Simranjeet doing a good job as well. Taimur Ali, Yusuf Khan, Zaid Ali, Zohair Iqbal. Pretty much the best side for Fujairah they're putting up in this contest.
Yeah, the batting looks quite beefed up there. Taimur Ali, Yusuf Khan, and of course Adib Usmani, Sagar Kalyan all have been in good touch. And it's a very, very important match, as we mentioned earlier. And Adnan Ul Mulk described himself that they need to win 2 out of the next 3 encounters. And they will fancy themselves to get the 2 points tonight. The 2 openers out there for Ajman, it is going to be Adnan Ul Mulk in the background and Hamdan Tahir. So left hand, right hand combination. Hamdan has just found his touch in the recent encounters in the D20, and he's back in his favorite position, right up top in the power play.
Yeah, that's really good for him. He's a stroke player early on in that power play. He can use the pace. On the other end, it's a very good toss to win, considering the due later on, and Fujairah they'll be looking to really restrict Ajman to a modest total.
Earlier in the evening, we saw Sharjah comfortably brush aside Abu Dhabi once again. Abu Dhabi are already secured in the knowledge that they are qualified in the top 4. So they're just patiently waiting who they will face in the semi-finals. Could be the likes of Ajman or Fujairah. Emirates Blues will be in the conversation as well. But the conversation right now is all about this match that is going to take place. Very difficult to choose who will win this encounter, because the last time we got a super over. What a match that was, Asghar Khan.
Yeah, what a contest that was. That's for sure. We expect another close one between two. Even the match sides.
Well, taking a look at the field, it's pretty much an orthodox setup here for Zohair Iqbal and Adnan Ul Mulk. Ring field on the offside, deep third and deep square in position. Let's see who will start strongly, who will set the tone in the power play. Zohair Iqbal, very fine bowler, can swing the ball at high pace. Zahid Ali in the background, he's having an outstanding tournament. I think they have all the bases covered in terms of the bowling department for Fujairah.
Absolutely, and it will be interesting to see who operates from the other end. I think it's going to be Simranjeet, like they normally operate. So they get the spinner into the game early with the new ball.
Umpire in the middle, it's Mr. Shamim Abdul Bashir, and play is the call. Here we go. Match number 26 of the Emirates D20 kicking off. Zohair Iqbal bowling to the Ajman captain Adnan Mulk. Nice punchy drive, and in the gap, Simranjeet Singh, that will get him warmed up, and Adnan Mulk immediately underway.
Pitching the ball up and looking for swing, that's not a bad idea. Equal to the toss there, Adnan. Didn't try to hit it hard, just leant on it. Good signs that he's finding the middle of the bat.
Yeah, he's in good form as well, coming off a terrific half century against Abu Dhabi. Unfortunately, the side did not manage to win that game, hence they are in this backs against the wall sort of position now. They need to win 2 out of 3 bare minimum. If they win all 3, you expect that they will move on to the semi-finals. But Fujairah will certainly be standing in their way. And their batting has found form as well. Mayank Chaudhary, Sagar Kalyan, Taimur Ali, Adib Usmani, all 4 have been batting beautifully. No CP Rizwan in the side, unfortunately, this evening. That could be a massive absence, the former UAE captain. Bowled him! An absolute dream delivery from Zohair Iqbal. And Hamdan Tahir has been castled first ball.
Oh, talk about swing. He gets the length right, and that is a special delivery. And he's gone right through here. That's fair stuff there from Zohair Iqbal. Look at that ball. Hoop back into the left-hander. That's a dream delivery.
Fabulous ball. And just the way Fujairah wanted to start this game. Hamdan Tahir gone for a goldie. Ajman 1 for 1. What a game. Well, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa back into the side and back in the middle. A lot earlier than he would have liked. Zohair Iqbal has got his tail up. Oh, beautiful delivery, leaving the right-hander late. And he has certainly started the match off well. What a ball, Sagheer Khan.
Tremendous. Length perfect, line perfect. And Hamdan Tahir early on in the piece, it's difficult as an opening batsman to negotiate such kind of delivery. Touch loose there, he was looking to drive. Perhaps he could have played a forward block to that, but great bowling from Zohair.
Yeah, it's tough to criticize, to be quite honest. That's the only thing he perhaps could have done. What a delivery to start your spell from Zohair Iqbal. This time short delivery, swiveled and pulled towards square leg. So Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, one of the key players in this Ajman batting lineup. They need him to produce a performance tonight.
Quality player batting at 3, and he needs to really pile up big runs here this evening for Ajman in an absolute crucial game.
Still a slip in place. Sagar Kalyan hunting for something that will catch the edge. Zohair Iqbal is bowling great areas and getting that late movement in the air. Upish, but just short of the cover point. Just trying to force the issue outside off. Need to be careful.
There is a slip in as well. If that one does move off the seam and leaves him, that slip comes into play here. He can afford to take a few overs, few deliveries to just get the pace and the bounce of this track.
Well, Asghar Khan, get your thinking cap on. with the way it's hooping at the moment, do you start with Simranjeet or do you go with the seamer from the opposite end?
I'll be tempted to go with Zaid Ali.
Well, short and precise answer, and I completely agree. Incoming delivery, beautifully bowled and solidly played. Excellent start for Fujairah. They're on the board early. Ajman 2 for 1. Well, full marks to my co-coms. He called it. It is going to be Zahid Ali sharing the new seed with Zohair Iqbal, and considering the prodigious swing in the air, that's absolutely the right call.
Yeah, quality bowler as well. He can swing it both ways, Zaid Ali. And if he can nip another one out, especially one of these two, well, Fujairah will be on top early doors.
And he's coming off a player of the match performance as well. So his confidence is sky high. Here we go. Oh, catching the outer half of the blade. Very well played by Lovepreet. He really does have a rock solid technique.
Yeah. He does like to drive as well. So Zaid Ali will be in the game. And also that short cover, because he looks to hit on the rise. If there's anything in this surface and one holds up, there could be an opportunity. Towels are out. Ahmed Khwaja, that's a concern.
It certainly is, but Adnan ul Mulk made a very good point in the toss interview with Samir Yunus. He said, well, the dew is already here, so it doesn't really matter. It's going to affect both sides equally. Upish, and just past the gully fielder. Great field setting, and it almost paid off.
Great channel, great length. Drawing him forward and finding the outside edge. Adnan gets away with that one, but excellent start from Zohair. And now, the way Zaid has started, it's encouraging signs here for Fujairah.
Yeah, but who is the third seam bowling option? That's what I'm wondering for Fujairah. They do have the twin left-arm spinners, Nabil Aziz and Simranjeet Singh. Who else can they get to bowl seam up if required? Taimur Ali, yes, he can be an option. Has that slingy round arm action. And he could be very, very useful in these conditions. This time a touch straighter and watchfully played by Adnan ul Mulk.
Squared him up a little. But the other important factor is that from a Ajman point of view, if they can hit couple of boundaries, especially along the carpet, that ball will get pretty much soften up and that swing will go as well.
Absolutely, that seam is not going to last long on this outfield. Punchy drive, beats the extra cover. Nabil Aziz will clean it up. And the ground fielding needs to be absolutely spot on from Fujairah. No dropped catches. That will be the dictation from the coaching staff and the captain.
A must-win game. They will have to win both their games to stay in the hunt. And they need to be on top of their game. Absolutely, there's no question about it.
Yeah, high stakes game this evening. Well, very interesting move. Zahid Ali has pushed the cover point fielder to the fence, and third has been reined into the circle. So the plan is to look to bowl full and get that ball hooping. Upish punch, but straight to mid-off. Adnan ul Mulk, he's striking the ball clean tonight once again.
That was struck quite hard, but didn't got the placement. It off straight, belted down the ground. So Zaid Ali is hitting the right areas. Don't be surprised if he just rolls his fingers on top of the seam to just disguise that drive.
Yeah, very skillful and very intelligent bowler. That's been flat batted over point. Nabil Aziz will clean it up. Not quite out of the sweet spot, but another economical over for Fujairah. 6 for 1 Ajman. Zohair Iqbal with the early strike will continue from the STCA end. Nicely stepping into that one. But they're just finding the fielders. It's been a slow start to the batting effort here for Ajman. Just going at 3 runs per over. So that dot ball pressure, that run rate pressure will build.
Great start. In a big game like this, it all started with Zohair bowling a peach of a delivery to dismiss Hamdan Thair, attacking the stumps early on, and a wicket early on in the piece really inspires the opposition.
Firm drive and got his boot in the way, Zohair Iqbal. Otherwise, that was going to scream away into the fence.
That was travelling. Slightly on the fuller side there. Still he's looking for swing. Zohair. That was beautifully struck, unfortunately, for Adnan al-Mulk. In the follow-through, Zohair gets that big boot to it. It went straight to mid-off. It was travelling.
Yeah, no Shahzeb Khan or Sanchit Sharma in the side today. Sanchit, of course, on national duty. Shahzeb could have been useful on this wicket. Oh, beautiful delivery. That one just a touch shorter and got in a very awkward position there, the Ajman captain.
Change of length there from Zohair Iqbal this time. Just pushing him back, hitting that hard length, and he was beaten for pace there. Wholehearted cricketer. Absolutely wonderful to watch Zohair Iqbal do well. He's a hard-working guy who really puts in the effort.
And he's had a terrific D20 campaign. He's made valuable contributions with the ball, with the bat. Been a key cog in the Fujairah machine. Straying onto the pads, tucked away to fine leg. No single there. And Adnan al-Mulk had given up on that one. A direct hit and it would have been curtains.
Well, half a chance there. Got to take these sort of chances and hope that, come up with a direct hit. Well, that would have been another wicket.
And Taimur Ali is a very good fielder. You would have expected him to hit the sticks there. Lucky escape for Adnan al-Mulk. It's been a pensive start here for Ajman. They're not finding the boundaries. There's no strike rotation going on. And that pressure will build. In the air. Extra cover. Just ballooning over him. He would have had his heart in his mouth there. Adnan al-Mulk. Lucky escape.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Looking to break the shackles this time, Adnan. Just miscued it. He hasn't got his timing right as yet on this surface.
And we have seen, and even Mohammad Irfan earlier in the evening for Sharjah, even though he was well set batting on 60-70 odd, just couldn't time the ball. So it seems to be a bit of a dual-paced wicket here. Not quite easy to drive the ball or look to loft it in the air. A good toss to win for Fujairah. Oh, poor delivery. And that was a very casual take by Adib Usmani. He made that look so easy.
Yeah, he's a brilliant glove man behind the stumps. Zohair Iqbal perhaps trying to bowl that in-swinger. Completely lost it there. Yeah, talking about the square. There's been a lot of cricket played here at this ground. So there's a wear and tear and you can expect the bowlers to come in.
Yeah, this pitch is becoming like the one used in Multan in the second test between England and Pakistan. This is day 3. That one was day 6. Not quite as dramatic as that. Lovely shot, but once again, they're picking out the fielders. 3 overs gone. Ajman 8 for 1. Well, only 1 over for Zahid Ali with the new seed. They're immediately turning to their premier left-arm spinner, Simranjeet Singh. He's had a brilliant tournament. Has taken regular wickets with the new ball in the power play. And they'll expect him to deliver. Two right-handers at the crease, so it makes sense to introduce the spinners as early as possible, considering heavy dew around. And because they're only going at a tick below 3 runs per over, Ajman, slow start. Nicely bowled. Round armish, getting that hint of turn.
That is the precise reason to bring Simranjeet early into the game, like you mentioned. Dew is a factor. You want your spinners to be involved in the game when the ball is slightly drier.
Adnan ul Mulk 5 of 13. Oh, nice tickle down the leg side. Straying onto the pads. He'll make it eventually. And they'll look for 3. If they had run really hard, they could have even have had 4 runs run there.
Pretty much not the delivery he wanted to bowl. That arm ball just drifting onto the pads there. And a little bit of pressure released here. Simranjeet has got a very important job to do, Khawaja, to just keep the lid on.
Oh, absolutely. Key bowler for Fujairah. And Adib Usmani forcing Taimur Ali to hair after the ball. Wicket keeping captain. We've seen that trend for many years. Oh, cutting it away from the stumps. A lot of risk taken by Lovepreet. But that is because of the current run rate. They just have no momentum in the batting effort so far.
They're going nowhere. They lost a wicket, but that run rate is stuck big time, 11 for 1.
Lovepreet will be eyeing that onside. There is a long on and deep mid wicket in place. So can he get it squarer towards the leg umpire? That will certainly be a boundary shot. Once again, straight to the fielder. Harshit Kaushik. Well, he can offer some left arm spin. They have plenty of left arm spinners in this side, Fujairah. 2 of 6 for Lovey as well. Just looking to break the shackles. But no hittable delivery yet on offer from Simranjeet or any of the Fujairah bowlers. This is exactly the start they wanted. And something has got to give. Beautifully bowled once again, cramping him for room. But they will take a single.
Looking to open up the offside. It's heavy offside field with that around five fielders inside the ring on the offside. So that shot is on, but it's touch risky. Lovepreet looking to break free.
Yeah, that extra cover can perhaps come in a few paces. Mayank Chaudhary there. Stop that single. Beautifully bowled. Superb over. After 4 overs of power play, Ajman are just a bit stuck here. 12 for 1. Change of ends for Zahid Ali. So smart move by Adib Usmani. He's seeing there's big time swing from the STCA end. So he's switched Zahid Ali over. Struck on the pads, but that was clearly drifting down leg. But that is the reaction coming in from the batters because they've just been bogged down.
Yeah, at the back end of the power play as well, Ahmed Khwaja, into the last 2 overs, they need at least 20 odd runs to get some momentum back. They're going nowhere at this stage.
The 5th over in the power play is statistically the most expensive one. So good to give it to your most experienced fast bowler. Forcing drive and in the gap. Adnan ul Mulk. Will he get a boundary? Not quite. Good pursuit put in by Harshit Kaushik. And they'll pick up 2.
That was swung hard from Adnan, but he didn't got the middle of the bat and good chase there. Couple of runs. They need couple of boundaries desperately to just break the shackles here. Fujairah, they're bowling beautifully.
Yeah, and the outfield is looking a touch heavy as well. That should have gone all the way, especially if it was the afternoon game. And Harshit, yeah, just about got down. Pulled away. Square leg. Has he taken it? Oh, Nabil Aziz, what a catch. Absolute blinder. And the captain has to depart.
Surprise short delivery, and Nabil Aziz has taken a stunner. It has to be said because he had to pedal back, and to judge it at the end, he is done brilliantly to hang on to that one. Fair delivery there.
Fabulous grab there. Surprise short ball. He took it on deep square. I thought he had miscued it with his timing, but look at that dive at the end. And he's hung on for dear life. Another outstanding catch at the D20. Nabil Aziz, hat tip to you. That was brilliant. And Ajman, sink further. 15 for 2. Well, Ajman have not started this game all by any means. Not got runs on the board. Lost two key players in the power play itself. And it's time for experience to come at the crease in the form of Hamad Ahmed Khan. Very talented player, clean striker of the ball. And he certainly needs to build a partnership here with Lovepreet Singh Bajwa. Zahid Ali surprised Adnan Uluk with the short ball, but the catch to dismiss him was even better. So Fujairah have had the perfect start to the game. Hamad facing his first ball. On the pads, shoveled into the onside, and he's immediately off the mark. But how about that catch, Asghar Khan?
Special moment for Nabil Aziz. And that was in the air. High bouncer and gone a long way into that night sky. Initially misjudged it, but to hang on to that one, that was a pressure catch, and he's done really well.
Yeah, great agility there from Nabil, and kept his wits about him to balance landing on his forearms rather than his elbows, hence cushioning the blow. Excellent technique. Lovepreet on strike. Top shot over mid-off. That is a handsome drive all the way for 4.
Sign of authority here from Lovepreet, and that was needed. He's one player who can really turn it on here for Ajman. They've been behind in this power play. That's an excellent cricketing stroke.
Yeah, it was on the up as well, but he had the confidence and the quality to loft it over mid-off with utmost ease. Beautiful shot. Will that get him going? He has stroked a couple of half centuries in the D20 this season, so he's in good touch. Capped by the UAE as well. Uppercut over point. And it will miss the third, but will find the fence.
Finally breaking the shackles with a couple of boundaries. This time Zaid getting slightly wrong. Extra bit of width. And Lovepreet pounced on it. One of the front foot, one of the back foot. Short delivery there. Width was the problem, and he had to wait and wait to get it past that fielder at third man. Went square as well. He knew that third man is fine. Got the placement. 2 boundaries to end that 5th over. 24 for 2, Ajman.
Final over of power play. Over to you, Simranjeet Singh. But Lovepreet Singh Bajwa has found his touch. Very watchfully played by Hamad. He's crouching a lot in his stance. That is something I didn't really used to see with him in the past. But maybe he's just focusing so hard, trying to play as close to the ball as possible. It's a must-win game for Ajman and Fujairah. That extra bounce could get him in trouble. I'd like to see a slip in there though.
Yeah, they can afford to have a slip in. And he likes to stay on the back foot as well. Looks to hit square of the wicket. So that arm ball, he has to be careful. One can slide on and hit him on the pads or get through his defenses.
Oh yes, that's Simranjeet's go-to delivery when he's looking for a wicket. Just the way that ball drifts in the air and then jags in. Oh, there it was, but got the line wrong. And he's just put it around the corner for a single. Only 4 deliveries remaining. Pardon me, 3 deliveries remaining in the power play. It's been all about the men from Fujairah so far.
Tremendous performance. Such a crucial game for them. Winning the toss and everything is went their way.
A low scoring thriller may perhaps in the offing. Oh yes, looking for that big sweep behind square. But Simranjeet, he's difficult to get away.
Quality bowler. Goes about his business in a very simple manner. Keeps it tight. Variations. Spot on.
Yeah, he plays on your patience. Simranjeet Singh is not an outlandish turner of the ball. Clears that front leg and pummels it over long off for 6.
Lovepreet is an excellent player of spin bowling. Very, very good shot. Calculated. Risk. Cleared his front leg and he knew that he was going straight enough for 6.
Yeah, that became a slot ball. And he is certainly looking dangerous now. Just in the blink of an eye, he's gone to 17 of 13. A couple of boundaries and a 6 will do that. And he's stepping up to the plate, responding to the challenge. Struck on the back leg, but clearly sneaking down. But still not a bad over by any means from Simranjeet. Only 7 off it. End of the power play. Ajman on the back foot, 31 for 2. Well, it was a horror start to the power play for Ajman. Zohair Iqbal with a dream delivery to knock over Hamdan Tahir. And then it was Adnan ul-Mulk dismissed to a stunning catch in the deep. But after that, Lovepreet Singh Bajwa decided to change gears to top shots against Zahid Ali to pick up a couple of boundaries. And then that massive 6 down the ground against Simranjeet Singh. So current run rate just a tick above 5 runs per over. And it's going to be Harshit Kaushik coming into the attack. So perhaps trying to sneak in a few overs here, Adib Usmani.
Touch surprise, I would have given it to Nabil Azir, who's a bit of a wicket taker. And he's been very, very good for Fujairah. But different tactics. Harshit Kaushik is not a bad choice either.
Yeah, bowls it quicker in the air. Flatter, doesn't turn the ball as much. Apesh over extra cover. Hamad Ahmed Khan getting into the game.
That's a very good shot from Hamad. Touch of wet there from Harshit Kaushik and he pounced on it big time. So they're picking up pace here, Ajman.
That was a lusty shot. Stepping into that one, was always looking to go aerial. And I think that's the right approach for Hamad. That's his natural game. He likes to deal in boundaries. Just prodding at the ball in and around your front pad, you might get yourself in trouble. Look to express yourself. Quicker delivery. Oh, that's a poor misfield. Ashwant, you expect a lot better from him.
You can't afford to be sloppy in the field, especially when you got the opposition on the ropes. You need to really apply that extra bit of pressure.
Now the field is well spread for Lovepreet. Boundary riders at mid-wicket, long on and square leg. Well bowled and equally well played. So now looks like he's gone into innings construction mode now.
I wonder why captains are reluctant to, when you have that in power play, everything is going fine. You're stopping those singles in the immediate. When the power play restrictions gets over, you push everybody on the rope and have only 4 fielders in the ring.
Yeah, it just feels like they're going in with a premeditated game plan at times. I completely agree with you, Asghar. Quickest delivery again. Quick single. That should have never been one, Asghar Khan. And Harshit is rightly frustrated.
Yeah, Fujairah, they're just off their game at the moment in the field. Talking about that extra fielder in the ring, when the batters are struggling to get going, look at that one more time. Well, they made it at the end, but that should never been a single there.
And they made it comfortably as well. Plenty of time. Well bowled. And once again, that yawning gap at mid-wicket. Why is that exposed for the batters to pick up an easy single?
Especially you make them, if I understand, if somebody gets set and you're defending, or there is a flat wicket and everything is going against you, you might defend. But when you're attacking and the opposition is on the mat, you just don't allow the game to drift.
Yeah, it's been something that we've observed throughout the tournament. And once again, they've taken 9 runs without breaking a sweat. End of 7 overs, 40 for 2.
भाई लोग थोड़ा क्विक रहना तो सही है। हाँ सर और सही जा रहा है। पीछे चले जाओ। यूसुफ शबा नबील
Well, you were insisting on seeing this man into the attack, and here we go, Asghar Khan. Nabil Aziz, the second frontline spinner in the side. His confidence will be up after that brilliant catch at square leg. Let's see if he can get that turn. He offers a lot more flight, puts a lot more revs on the ball. Excellent start, wicket to wicket, looking to challenge the front pad of Hamad Ahmed Khan.
That's the right move, I think. Get him into the game. He's a wicket taker, and that's why I said that you need to get him into the game. Another wicket here, Fujairah will be on the driving seat.
Oh, didn't execute that sweep with any real conviction. Sliced it, and once again that vacant deep mid-wicket, that vacant mid-wicket in the 30-yard ring, that would have been right down the pouch.
Well, they have different ideas. They are watching the game a little differently. But Deep Usmani behind the stumps, he can make those decisions.
And he should be making the right decisions. Once again, well, I don't want to just keep hammering on about it. There's a lot of things running through your mind, especially as a wicket-keeping captain. You have to plan for all 120 deliveries, for all kinds of contingencies. But that is something that you certainly can affect very easily. Just bring that square leg in. Tell them to go behind square on the onside. So far they're rotating the strike quite effectively.
I think that's where the responsibility of the bowler comes into as well. You have to demand your captain and read the situation of the game and be brave enough. And sometimes I think it's not about the captain. The bowler's mindset is quite defensive as well.
Very true. Especially in dewy conditions, they're all afraid of getting hammered. Slower in the air. Had to check his shot there, Lovepreet. But he's moved into the 20s quite efficiently now. Playing yet another very important innings for Ajman.
Yeah, he really holds the key. There has to be a balance between attack and defense as a captain and as a bowler as well.
Completely agree. Oh, Hamad, what was that? Playing some mind games with Nabil. Fine sweep. finds the gap. Taimur Ali, will he be able to stop it? Big dive put in, but the ball has nestled into the skirting for 4 runs.
Just enough connection there from Ahmad. Looking to find a way against spin. Nabil was just a little on that middle stump and beautifully played. Never looked like going for 4 at one stage. It just trickled down.
Tremendous effort put in by young Yusuf Khan there. Look at that, putting his body on the line. 48 for 2. Well, it was a horror start with the bat for Ajman. Hamdan going first ball. Adnan ul Mulk 10 of 17. But since then, Hamad Ahmed Khan and Lovepreet Singh Bajwa have built up this partnership. Skewed towards third and put down. Oh, Harshit Kaushik, I can understand your pain.
Last few overs, Ahmed Khwaja, we have noticed that Fujairah, they have just taken the foot off the gas, especially in the field. We have seen a couple of singles given away, a drop chance here. You can't afford to do this.
And it was of Lovepreet Singh Bajwa as well. Ashwant, you were right there. Lucky escape. Will they pay the price? I think it's very likely they will. Unlucky Harshit. That was a key moment in the game. Remember, 48 for 2 when the catch was put down. Forced off the back foot, straight to the point fielder. It can be tough. We have to understand it's very difficult out there for the fielders. But at this level, for a UAE capped player, I cannot accept that, Asghar Khan.
Most certainly. You got to be at your A game, playing these games.
Especially a must-win game. Oh, trying to sweep. It was fired in. But yeah, Harshit knew. That one was again missing the leg stick.
Difficult shot to execute, especially against Harshit Kaushik with his trajectory. I think it'll be a lot better if he looks to target him straight down the ground.
Oh, pulled away behind square, but there was Zohair Iqbal. Got away with that one. 50 up for Ajman. So they've recovered well after losing 2 wickets early in the power play.
Yeah, decent partnership developing. That's where Fujairah, they need to be on their toes in the field.
And they bat deep as well, Ajman. This evening, they've loaded up on the batting. So they'll be looking for that score around 165. Oh, this is a chance. Long off. Just beyond him and the extra cover. Lovepreet has just lost his focus at the crease, I feel, Asghar Khan.
He lost his way there. That head went back and he sliced it. And lucky to be still there. That one went in no man's land, in the air for a long time. Of late, just not able to just gather his thoughts here. He needs to concentrate and play a big innings.
Has picked up a streaky double. But he's certainly playing with fire here. Good over from Harshit Kaushik. Ajman 52 for 2. Well, Zohair Iqbal with a brilliant spell in the power play, only conceded 4 runs, and the big wicket of Hamdan Tahir. Zahid Ali got the opposing captain to a stunning catch. But since then, they've just let the game drift away from them a touch here, Fujairah. And a big catch put down as well, Asghar Khan.
Yeah, Ahmed Khwaja, that fielding has let them down big time. Bowlers, they've done a wonderful job. And this man, coming back into the attack, that's good to see. Attacking move here from Adib Usmani.
Well, this is very, very bold indeed. Truly out of the box from Adib Usmani. They only have 2 frontline seamers. Perhaps Taimur Ali can be considered a bowling option as well. So they're really rolling the dice here by using Zohair Iqbal early. He's one of their death bowlers as well. So let's see if this move pays off for Fujairah. Punchy drive. Good fielding. That's a lot better from Ashwant.
And to counter that move from Adib Osmani, I think these two batsmen, they can afford to just take it easy in this over and go about 5-6 runs per over, see him off, and that will help them to have only 1 over of Zohair at the death that can go Ajman's way if they don't give him a wicket right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this move because the spinners were creating chances. And if you did want to use the seamers heavily in the first 10, you should have loaded up on those rather than the spin options. Right in the block hold. And finally, oh, the mid-wicket is in the circle. Big smile from Sagheer Khan.
And you see the result. No easy singles. It's such a crucial position, especially in limited overs cricket. Over the years, we have seen at the 50 overs cricket as well. I think that position, it should be always in there to stop that single.
Yeah, there you can see point, cover, mid-off and mid-wicket in the circle. It's a bit of an in and out field. He's taken a long leg, a square leg and a long on. So they're tempting him to play across the line. Forcing driver, brilliant. Oh, this could be a chance. Oh, direct hit. Mayank Chaudhary, you almost produced the most outstanding run out in the tournament.
Well, great work there. Desperation from Mayank. Full and dive, and he got rid of the ball quickly as well. Unfortunately, could this be a moment where Zohair could have got back to the stumps? Not sure. Well, he was a goner there.
Yeah, only had 1.5 stump to aim at. Maybe could have taken more time. But of course, that's just second guessing. Brilliant work in the outfield. Now Lovepreet, he was looking a bit edgy, fidgety in the previous 2 overs against the spinners. Heave towards mid-wicket. And in the gap. Nicely placed for 4 runs.
Calculated shot here from Lovepreet with the angle as well. Zohair just bowling that in-swinger and beautifully whipped away. Lovepreet is a very positive player. He will take the game on to Fujairah.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's looking for. Safe shot. Zohair perhaps bowling a bit too straight. But will that boundary get him back into his groove? 28 of 22. He needs to make it a sizable innings here. He's taken plenty of time at the crease. Has done the rebuild. Now he needs to counter-attack efficiently though. Nice tuck off the pads. He's certainly a very eye-pleasing batter, isn't he? Technically sound, graceful, has that power game as well. A complete package.
Absolutely. And he's got the quality to handle pace. Very good player of spin. Got enough power to clear the fence. Very good player. Sometimes I just feel that his shot selection could improve and that will make him a lot consistent.
Yeah, he's still a young lad. I think he's in his early 20s, 22, 23. So still learning the craft. But certainly a lot to work with. And no wonder he was capped by the UAE. Hamad Ahmed Khan, 16 of 18. Just skewing it towards long on for a single. So a tidy over from Zohair. 59 for 2 at the halfway stage are Ajman in the middle of a rebuild. And it's time for a drinks break in the middle.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मैं मोहम्मद वसीम। बड़ा अच्छा लगा मुझे फिर से हमारी एकेडमी को ज्वाइन करके 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट क्रिकेट एकेडमी। और आज ज़्यादा अच्छा ये लगा कि जब मैं इधर आया हूँ तो हमारे बच्चे भी ज़्यादा हो गए थे, मतलब एडमिशन हो रहे हैं, ट्रेनिंग अच्छी हो रही है, फैसिलिटीज़ अच्छी हैं। बड़ा अच्छा लगा इधर प्रैक्टिस करके। और आप भी अपने बच्चों को इधर एडमिशन कराएं और इंशाल्लाह अच्छी अच्छी फैसिलिटीज़ के साथ प्लेयर बनाएं।
If you want to improve your cricketing skills, this is the place to be. The 7 District Cricket Academy here at the 7 District Sports Club in Ajman. All the facilities under one roof. Well, technically there's no roof. That makes it all the more easier. Some beautiful facilities here, whether you're looking to check your speed as a fast bowler, on your skills as a batter. We've got turf wickets and astro wickets as well to enjoy a nice net session. Right, 10 overs done in this first innings between Ajman and Fujairah. Ajman on 59 for 2 were in a bit of trouble early on with a couple of wickets lost, but these two, Lovepreet and Hamad, have done a decent job at resurrecting this innings. But they will know that they need to up the ante from here on. Sagheer Iqbal has just finished his over, 1 for 11 in his 3 overs. He's the one who picked up that first wicket. Nabil Aziz took a brilliant catch. Now he's brought in to bowl his second, and to take you through these next 10 overs alongside me, Awais Ali. After this ball, we'll say good evening to him. Attempting a quick single, and they've had a few of those. Good evening to you, Awais Ali.
Good evening, Sameer. Good evening to all our viewers. Well, the spinners, they're certainly bowling at the right channels. And I think it's good captaincy by Team Fujairah. He's sticking with the spinners, considering we can see there's a bit of purchase for the spinners at the moment. Tossed up delivery, that's up in the air. It's miles up in the air, and very lucky yet again Lovepreet. He was not in control whatsoever when playing that shot, and this could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, long on, long off the bowler. All three interested in going after that one, but very well flighted. This was a quick single before that delivery. But it's the flight and the slowness from the spinner that's tempted Lovepreet to go for that big shot. This time, Hamad will push it gently for a single. It seems like Hamad's going to play the anchor role here, and Lovepreet will look to play the aggressor's role, try and find some boundaries.
Yeah, absolutely. That should be the plan. Lovepreet is the one who will be looking to play some shots. On the other end, Hamad, well, he needs to hold one end and just keep on rotating strike. And there you can see the towels are out. So dew has certainly now taken a toll on this ground. Nicely tossed up once again, but this time he's got a pretty solid connection, and that's out of here. What a magnificent shot.
Yeah, he attempted that a couple of deliveries ago. They didn't come off the middle. Now this time, he struck it well enough. Nabil Aziz offering a lot of flight and too full. Lovepreet gets nicely under it. There you go. Leaning forward, big stretch, and muscled over long on. Our cameraman Maroof surviving just. He had no idea what's coming to him.
Yeah, that is the 6 they were looking for in this over. Yeah, that is a much better delivery from Nabil. Just waiting his pace, bowling a little quicker. So you need to be very consistent when you're bowling spin on this wickets, especially Sameer. You need to be just keep on waiting your pace and not be predictable.
Yeah, and the length is quite key here. We've seen a few balls hold onto the surface. It doesn't come on as quickly as the batters expect them to. That's why you don't want to be too full and let the batters smother the spin. That's much better. Force them onto the back foot and do not make misfields like that. That is disappointing. Couple of easy runs given away. And that should end over number 11. An expensive one from Nabil Aziz. It's 70 for 2.
Well, this is a very good and handy partnership now being built between these two batters, and a much required one. They lost those early wickets in the fifth over. They were 14 for 2. And since then, both the batters have taken responsibility. And still, two hard hitters are still in the dugout.
Yeah, one of them being Sagheer Khan, of course. Sliced. Aerial through extra cover. Only be a single. I can see both these batters looking to play some shots. They've done the hard work in making sure that they don't lose another wicket. Now it's time to step on the gas. They've got batters to come, as you said.
Yeah, absolutely. There's Sagheer Meher, there's Wajid Khan. So high time now. Both the well-settled batters in the middle can play a few strokes from here onwards. Nicely pushed towards long on, looking for 2, but rightfully so. Not opting to go for the second, so they can just take those calculated risks and not try to be over-ambitious, over-aggressive, I would say.
Yeah, these two have been smart. It's been from both ends now, but we saw the skipper bringing in Zohair Iqbal for that 1 over in the middle. Just try and see if he can prize him out a wicket, but Ajman were very smart in the way they played him out.
Once again, plays to a long on, and now the call is for 2, and yet again, excellent bit of fielding. They're denying the batters to come back for that second.
There was Zahid down there long on. Haven't seen him bowl yet. He's been out of the action. Generally bowls with the new ball. They'll save him maybe to bowl in the death. He's been very good for them. In fact, he's bowled a couple of overs. My bad. But yeah, they'll save 2 of his overs to bowl in the death. He's been superb. Lovepreet is middling everything right now. He's looking in good form. And it's good news for Ajman. When someone like him is in form, they'll want him to bat deep, bat long. And if these two can stretch this partnership up to the 15th over, 16th over, they'll be able to pose a good total, a good one against Fujairah.
Yeah, I would say he's looking quite dangerous in the middle of Preet. Since the time he's walked in, looked relatively comfortable. Big shot. It's in the air. Has he got the distance? No, he hasn't. He's found the fielder in the end. And it is one of the safest hands in this ground. Simranjeet is not going to drop that.
Yeah, you cursed him, didn't you? The same old commentator's curse striking again. You were just talking about how he's looking dangerous. Harshit Kaushik provides the breakthrough. Tossed up onto his pads. He's picked that up. Unfortunately, hasn't got the distance. Simranjit Singh, one of the safest pair of hands in the outfield for Fujairah, hangs on to this one. And a big wicket this for Fujairah. Lovepreet makes 38 of 29. Played a good hand, but he should have gone on. It's 73 for 3.
Well, just when this partnership were looking threatening, he's picked up an important wicket in the important phase of play, and in comes the dynamite, the destruction machine, I would say, Sagheer Khan.
Oh yeah, he's been in red hot form. Always exciting when he comes out in the centre, whether it's with ball in hand or with the bat in hand, and generally looks to go big regardless of the situation of the game. Likes to play his shots, but he's in a very tricky situation. Pushes this from his pads onto the leg side. Gets off the mark immediately with a single. That'll be the end of Harshit Kaushik's over.
Well, Sagheer Khan once again finding himself in a situation where a lot will be dependent on him in this innings. And I think it's going to be a test for him. We have seen him come very low down the order when there's only 3 to 4 overs remaining. But this is completely different. 8 overs to go, Samir.
Yeah, important phase of the game this. He has to face up against Simranjeet Singh. Almost like a sidearm action. He's another one of those left arm spinning stars of the galaxy of left arm spinners that we have. 3 of them just for Fujairah. Quite a few. And he's done well for his team. He's been among the wickets, and there you go. That's another indication of how wet it's gotten out there, giving it a wipe with every ball. Sagheer Khan looking to make room for himself. Only a couple of balls, that's all he needs before he starts doing things differently and looking for the boundary.
Yeah, one thing you need to ensure when you're bowling against Sagheer Khan is just try to target his stumps. Do not offer him any width, and that should be the plan. And Simranjeet, I think he's a specialist of it. He has an excellent line, and that is the way to go about.
A real tough work out there, maintaining that ball. Ahmad going aerial over the offside. He's found the gap as well. Much needed for this for Ahmad. He's getting a move on now. And it's about time Ajman start finding boundaries more regularly.
Well, it's a rare poor delivery from Simranjeet. I was just praising him for his consistent lines, and on this occasion he's offered a lot of width, and it was a hit-me delivery. Ahmad playing an excellent stroke.
Yeah, he likes it when it's full. He looks to go after it. Simranjeet Singh will want to drag the length back slightly. Yeah, that's much better. He was on the front foot very quickly. Shy at the non-strikers then. Ahmad, unfortunately, hasn't got those ABS brakes to stop and turn for another extra.
It's a good comeback delivery from Simranjeet. So I was just mentioning the line you need to be bowling to Sagheer, and that is why you need to frustrate him. That is where you can just have that opportunity to get his wicket in this innings.
Yeah, he's not the biggest of blokes. Sagheer is on the shorter side. That's much more conventional, taking his time. So he certainly has come out with a plan. Doesn't want to go all guns blazing, and that makes sense. With over 7 overs to spare, Ajman will want to post a total north of 140 at least to stay alive in this game.
Yeah, talking about time, I think he's got plenty of it. Still 7 more overs to go. Nice deep ball once again, darting onto the stumps, a quicker one, and watchfully played, taking a single, and will retain strike in the next over. It's 13 gone, Ajman, 82 for 3.
Harshit Kaushik will bowl out. His last over, he's bowled well, 1 for 17. His captain will be hoping he can provide one more breakthrough. Low full toss, beautifully done by Sagheer Khan. This is why he's such a special batter. Yes, it was a full toss, but to find the gap the way he did, making room for himself and going over extra. Fantastic execution.
Yeah, the idea was right from Harshit Kaushik trying to flight the ball, but in the end it turned out to be a low full toss, and just the sublime timing from Sagheer. He never tried to hit that hard, and he's hit that into the vacant area for 4 more runs.
That's his first boundary. Looking for the slog sweep on that occasion. Didn't really come off too well. This time he'll only get a single. So a boundary and a single. That's how you want to start the over. Put the bowler under a bit of pressure early on.
Yeah, by no means it's that kind of a wicket that you can just try to slog each and every delivery. You'll have to wait for the bad derivation. That is exactly what Sagheer did.
Again, quite full from Harshit. He's not afraid to toss it up there. Ahmad now understands that this is a very important partnership. He is the more experienced one out there. The constant communication between the two batters about little goals. Let's get to the 13th over. Let's get to the 15th over. See where we are. Reassess. And right now, they need to get to that 100-run mark without further damage. He plays those amazing shots. Somehow has the ability to find the gap. You can bowl to him on the offside, but he'll manage to play you on the leg side. That's the kind of batter he is.
Yeah, and also Sameer, talking about the spinners, I think they're doing a phenomenal job. There is a lot of dew in this ground at the moment, and that is something which is going to be a worry for Team Ajman when they come out to bowl in the second innings.
Yeah, even the glass in front of us is completely fogged out. Oh, that could be very, very close, and the finger's gone up. Ahmad turned around immediately because he knew the moment it missed his bat, it was going on to hit the stumps. Hit him on his back leg. And Harshit Kaushik, almost at the end of his spell, provides another breakthrough.
Well, not the ideal of short selections from Ahmad, playing across the line. That is never a good idea against a left-arm spinner. If you miss, you are under a lot of trouble. And Ahmad, the set batter, looked very promising. He weathered the storm. But now he has to go back after scoring run a ball 28. Ajman, 88 for 4. Well, in comes another very explosive batter. And I think you need these kind of batters at this stage of the game. Wajid and Sagheer, they've got the capability to score some quick runs for your side.
They've got lots of time, 6 overs after this delivery. Conditions aren't the easiest out there. And that should end a brilliant spell from Harshit Kaushik. He's not your frontline bowler, but he's managed to pick up a couple of important wickets for his team. He ends with a spell of 2 for 24. And after 14 overs, Ajman are 88 for 4.
Well, a lot is going to be dependent on this pair now. They don't have much batting left after this. Tossed up delivery, smashed, and that is out of here. That is an outrageous hit from Sagheer.
Yeah, tossed up outside off from Nabil Aziz. And he's still gone the distance. That tells you how strong this bloke is. Look at that. Lots of power. Down on one knee. And bang. Again, the flow of the bat swing. Fantastic to watch. Effortless.
Yeah, I just keep repeating myself, Sameer. You cannot provide him with. And that is what Nabil did on his very first delivery. So he's under the pump now.
Looking to go straight, taking your advice. But again, too full for my liking. He wants to maybe track the length back slightly. Yeah, you don't want to be too short as well. There is that little area between being full and being on a back of a length. That's where you want to be as a spinner as much as possible. Confuse the batter, back foot or front foot. Keep them guessing.
Yeah, the kind of form in which Sagheer Khan is, the margin of error becomes really minimal. So you have to be spot on and precise with your line and lengths. With offered, inside out, going towards the boundary, one bounce into the fence.
Wow, what a way to get off the mark for Wajid Khan. There was a nice half volley from Nabil Aziz, and he's turning out to be expensive here for Fujairah. Was tossed up nicely, and Wajid Khan stood there and drove it very, very classily. There you go. Beautiful looking shot through the line, and it raced away to the boundary.
Trouble times for Nabil. Sagheer on one end and one end lefty batter. Pumped down the ground. But there's protection, so it's turned out to be a very handy over for Team Ajman. And with that single, Ajman have reached the 100 mark.
Very interesting this innings so far. Even though wickets have fallen, Ajman haven't really looked to slow down. They've somehow looked to be aggressive throughout this innings, even though batters have come and gone. Oh, low full toss again. This time Sagheer has gone through the off. And the fielder, who was interested for a few seconds, had to give up eventually. Expensive over this one. Nabil Aziz is getting the stick from his teammate.
Oh, you can see that Nabil is struggling to grip the ball. That certainly has slipped out of his hands, and in the end it turned out to be a juicy full toss. And with the class and the form Sagheer Khan is in, he is not going to spare.
And without too much fuss, he's gotten to 20 off 11. That's how he bats. And a bit of respect off the last ball. Why not? You've got 16 runs off this over. It's 104 for 4 after 15. 5 overs left in this innings. Well, it's almost become the second home for a lot of cricketers here in the UAE, this 7-district facility. Beautiful academy, lovely facilities available for anyone who's even remotely connected to cricket, whether you're a batter, bowler, fielder. Come out here, enjoy the awesome academy that is here. They've got some great stuff lined up for you. Can be an amateur or a pro. Speaking of pro, here's a pro fast bowler, Zohair Iqbal. Picked up a brilliant first wicket off his first delivery, that of Hamdan Tahir, a lovely in-swinger. Now, interestingly, he's been asked to come and bowl his last over in the 16th, which tells me that the skipper of Fujairah is desperate for a wicket, especially the wicket of Sagheer Khan.
Oh, nicely bowled and very close. It could have easily chopped and hit back onto the stumps.
Now Wajid was looking to come down the track. Around the wicket was Zuhair. Inside edge, looking to go big towards the leg side. I wasn't in control of that one. You can see there is intention to try and go big from here on. 5 overs left, might as well.
Full toss, slashed. It's going in the gap, and that's going to be a boundary. So Zuhair completely getting his length wrong on that occasion.
Now you got a feel for the bowlers in these conditions. Lots of dew out there, very muggy, very misty out there. It's hard to grip that ball. He went for that glory Yorker, but missing his length and offering a simple full toss to Wajid, who can slice that away towards boundary, over point.
Yeah, there would have been a couple of reasons. One, Zuhair to be trying to break this partnership, and second, of course, that the spinners weren't really able to grip the ball. But then now Zuhair seems like also is struggling to grip the ball here, Sameer.
Yeah, absolute nightmare for bowlers. These conditions never easy, and it's only going to get worse come the second innings. Now he's back over the wicket for the left-hander. Pull and picked up. This might be straight to the fielder. Ashwant Waltappa hangs on to it. Another safe fielder. Wajid Khan looking to get back-to-back boundaries. Has found the fielder down at long on.
Well, this is really smart bowling. Just coming over the wicket again and trying to create that angle. Fair delivery. No problems whatsoever. I think it was there to be hit. It was there in the slot. But just could not get the timing and the connection. And Ashwant, one of the safest fielders, is not going to drop that. So a short stay for Wajid. He'll have to go back after scoring 9. Ajman 108 for 5. A very important breakthrough coming in for Team Fujairah. We know how destructive Wajid could have been in this latter part of this innings. And a timely wicket coming for them. Zuhair, after he was slashed for the boundary, came back really strong. And it's going to be Saad, the new batter, who's just walked in.
Yeah, the partnerships have constantly been broken by Fujairah. Starts off with a short one. What a nice way to welcome a new batter in. Zuhair Iqbal has been breathing fire today. Brilliant first delivery. And now another important wicket. He's been in good bowling form.
Well, I really like this from Zuhair. That was the last wicket. Wajid, for a moment he thought that he's got plenty of bat on this one. But he just did not get the distance. A timely wicket coming in from Fujairah. Yeah, I really like that, Sameer. Fast bowlers getting a wicket and then the next man comes in, just bowl that sharp bouncer.
And not in the easiest of conditions as well. Lofted. That'll go safely towards long on. He's got 2 overs left. Zahid down at long on. You'll probably see him in the next over of the one after that. They do have a good bank of resources for Fujairah in terms of their bowling. Things haven't gone their way too much in this tournament, but they do look like a well-balanced side. Just need to get their combinations right and ensure that the execution is good. Adib Usmani, well, he's learning on the job as a skipper. Still young. He's done well so far.
Well, they can just forget about the learning phase, Sameer. I think this is a crunch game for them. If they lose, well, the chances to qualify for the semi-finals will be pretty much done and dusted.
Yeah, lots of close games for Fujairah. This is high. There's a chance here to get rid of Sagheer Khan. 3 fielders converging, and it falls exactly in between them. Didn't time it at all, Sagheer. And lucky for him, didn't carry to the fielder. Another good over from Zuhair. He finishes with spell of 2 for 16, but this was the mistimed shot of Sagheer Khan. He was lucky that it didn't go straight to the fielder. 2 for 16 from Zuhair. It's 109 for 5. 110 for 5.
Simranjit to bowl his last over of this innings, and I'm not too sure of this move, Samir.
I could go 2 ways. He's going to pick up the wicket of the important wicket of Sagheer Khan, or we'll see some explosives from this young man. Certainly a big over this. That's number 1. And when I say number 1, I mean 6th number 1 of this over. Something tells me there's going to be a few more.
Well, that was an unbelievable shot. Just a short arm jab. Have a look at this. Not all that short. Look at that. Brilliant. And only Sagheer Khan can do that.
We found a new Mr. 360 in the form of Sagheer Khan. He plays shots all around the park, and all of them look very easy to execute the way he plays them. Picked it up and beautifully hitting that over square for a 6. Just giving it a real wipe there. Every bowler has struggled to grip the ball. Slightly quicker. Straight to the fielder. There's a chance here, but it was a good call between the batters.
Yeah, that's a very good run once again. Excellent coordination between these two batters in the middle. Now Saad, he needs to do just one thing. Take a single and get back Sagheer on strike, who's looking very dangerous now. 28 in just 15 deliveries.
Yeah, that'll be the instruction from the remaining 22 deliveries. It's got to be Sagheer to face as many of those as possible. Try and maximize here in these last few overs. But he chooses to go big, luckily. It hasn't gone straight to the fielder. He's done his job, got the single.
Yeah, it could be a make or break over. Already 8 runs picked up by Team Ajman. And this is going to be a very crucial phase. These last 3 deliveries could go either way.
Where does Sagheer go now? And more importantly, where does Simranjit bowl to him? You offer him width, he's going to go over off. Anything too straight, he'll go downtown. Like you said earlier, margin for error minimum. Oh, that was a chance. That was a chance. Adib Usmani was indicating to Simranjit before the delivery to try and keep it on the off. There was an under edge on that one, and Adib Usmani knows what a big wicket they've put down.
Well, he's riding his luck. Very fortunate for Sagheer. And you cannot be affording to drop Sagheer Khan, and that too in this situation.
He will make them pay. This might be another opportunity. And it's straight into the hands. So no real damage done. This Nabil Aziz will take the catch. And Paji has his finger up in the sky. Sagheer Khan has to depart.
Well, Simranjit is bowling with a lot of heart. Very courageous stuff, I would say. Yeah, Simranjit is one of those bowlers who's not going to be bowling those no balls. Look at that. Gave a bit of flight to Sagheer. And bowled in that perfect length. Sagheer tried to take him downtown. And yet again, finding the fielder. And this is a huge moment in the game. We knew what this man could do. And Fujairah will be very pleased to see his back. Sagheer goes after scoring 28. 118 for 6. Well, in comes Awais Ahmed, another very destructive batter on your screen.
He was so excited to go out and bat, he ended up wearing the wrong jersey. Somebody had to remind him from behind. Yes, you're praying for Ajman today. Wow, his game serves up everything, doesn't it? Right, 6 wickets down is Ajman. This has been the pattern for them. Every time it seemed like a batter was getting a start, Fujairah have found ways to apply the brakes on the scoring. Now they've picked up 6 wickets. There's not much time left in this innings. Three overs to go. Awais Ahmed can certainly hit a long ball. And Simranjeet Singh has one delivery left in his spell. He's got the all-important wicket of Sagheer Khan.
Yeah, one thing is for certain, he was very anxious to come in the middle. One last crucial delivery coming up. Oh, agonizingly close to that off stump. Excellent delivery to close out. A brilliant spell once again from Simranjeet. 25 given and picked up one important wicket of Sagheer. 17 gone, 118 for 6. That is the batting card so far. Adnan and Hamdan going cheaply today. It was a disastrous start to say the least, but then some redemption coming in from Lofpreet, Hamad, and then that was the important wicket of Sagheer. It was looking dangerous, and still there were 3 overs to go. But then Simranjeet spinning his web and has picked up the most important wicket, I would say, in this game.
Zahid Ali Munir to bowl his 3rd over. He'll probably bowl this one and the last one. He's become somewhat of a death over specialist for Fujairah. 1 for 15 in his 2. So every bowler has contributed quite well. Only Nabil Aziz was expensive. But otherwise, they've been pretty accurate and have picked up wickets. Saad on strike. Bowled him. Slower delivery. Beautifully disguised. And in the block hole. That's wicket number 7, and Ajman are slowly but surely losing their way.
Well, this is some brilliant stuff we're witnessing. Zahid back into the attack, legal delivery, no problem whatsoever, and has bowled an excellent slower delivery. Perfect variation, and mind you, the conditions are so tough out there, but still he's able to bowl a Jaffer of a delivery. Saad Maqsood goes for 2. Ajman 118 for 7. Well, this is a terrific effort by Team Fujairah. They have restricted them to 118 for 7. It's a crucial over coming up.
Yeah, Adib Usmani making the right call at the toss, wanting to bowl first, and he's had Ajman on the back foot. Zahid Ali around the wicket to the left hand, and now 2 left-handers. That's another run out. Desperate for runs there. Awais Ahmed set off immediately, but there was a good pick up and throw from the fielder at point. And that's 8 wickets down for Ajman now.
Well, this was not required. All of a sudden we can see there's a lot of panic in the camp of Team Ajman. And they are losing wickets in a flurry. There you go. He is not even the frame. Yeah, gone by a mile.
Good job from Adib. Getting behind the stumps very quickly, picking up the throw and getting rid of the bail. So Awais Ahmed today cannot be explosive. Goes for a duck. It's 118 for 8. Starts off with a bouncer to the new batter, Vaibhav, in at number 10. They're in danger of getting bowled out here, Ajman. Every batter came in, got a start, and then gave his wicket away. That's been the problem for Ajman throughout this innings.
That's up in the air. And another one goes down. Well, that is the third wicket in this over. What is happening in the middle?
Now Zahid's over reads, wow. It's wicket, wicket, dot ball and wicket. Vaibhav looking to chip that towards the leg side. Confirmation of the delivery being legal. Onto his pads. He's really almost just flicked it very gently. And Sagheer Iqbal hangs on to that one. So another one bites the dust. It's 118 for 9 now. Vaibhav goes for a duck. Nine wickets down, Ajman, with well over 2 overs left. Isam is the last man in. This could all be over in just this over itself. Zahid, what brilliant figures. 3 for 15 in his third over. This is high. This could be all done and dusted. Taken, gone. And Ajman are all out for 118 runs. And 4 wickets in the last over, just like the first game of the first innings.
Well, I would say this is disaster for Team Ajman. Who expected them to lose? Legal delivery. Trying to go for the big shot. And each of the batters, they just come in and go.
No real resistance from the lower order. Unfortunately for Ajman, they haven't been able to put up a competitive score. 118 is all they'll make in their first innings. They've been asked to bat first. Unfortunately for them, they will know that these runs are not going to be enough. However, Fujairah have done half the job and they've done it quite well. The bowlers, all of them, except for Nabil Aziz, contributing and picking up wickets. And in the end, that damage won't cost them too much. Yeah, the top order. Adnan ul-Mulk makes 10. Hamdan, a brilliant first ball delivery by Zohair to get rid of him. Then Lovepreet and Hammad combined for a decent partnership. And just when they wanted to hit the pedal to try and go big, they both perished. Sagheer Khan provided some impetus with a 28 of 17. But after that, all of them in single digits. 9 for Wajid, 2 to Sadid. And then 3 ducks in a row. West went for a duck. Vaibhav went for a 0. And Isam Rub with the first ball wicket. And just 3 extras bowled by Fujairah. Sagheer Iqbal was fantastic at the top, 2 for 17, his 4 overs. And then Zahid Munir, 4 for 15. He's got 1 wicket at the top and then 3 wickets in the last over which he bowled. Simranjit Singh, economical as always, 1 for 25. Harshit Kaushik was also brilliant with his left arm spin, 2 for 24. Nabil Aziz has been the only exceptionally expensive one today with none for 35. A superb first ball from Fujairah to get rid of Hamdan Tahir. This was the one. Angling back in, Hamdan had not much clue about it. Then there was a superb catch by Nabil Aziz down at deep square leg. Those were the 2 early wickets. But after that, Lovepreet and Hammad combined to try and do a repair job. Lovepreet especially was very aggressive. Nabil Aziz getting the stick from both these batters. Harshit Kaushik then came and picked up the wicket and broke the partnership. And since then, it was all downhill for Fujairah. Yes, Sagheer Khan provided some injection. But the wicket was falling. This was Hammad, the second wicket of Harshit Kaushik. Sagheer had a couple of chances, but he kept going. Wajid Khan looking to accelerate, found long on. Ashwant taking an easy catch. Then Sagheer hit a 6 off Simranjit Singh's over. He was put down once, but then this was the one that was taken quite comfortably to get rid of him. But after this, it was wicket after wicket after wicket. A slow ball Yorker, then a run out. A superb pick up by Point and throw to Adib, who did a good job getting rid of the bails. Then that little flick towards fine leg to get rid of Webber, who went for a first ball duck. And then, of course, Issam Mathiura holding out to long on for a first ball duck as well. So, in the end, Ajman getting all out for 118 runs in under 18 overs. Right, we'll go in for a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be the chase from Fujairah, who require 119 runs to win.
Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the Seven Districts presents Emirates D20 2024, powered by Fancode. Match number 26 in progress, and a very disappointing show coming in from Ajman, and they have been bowled out for 118 in a must-win game. Well, it was a complete no-show from the batters, apart from Lovepreet Singh Bajwa, Hamad Ahmed Khan, and Sagheer Khan, all getting mini contributions, and then that lower middle order completely went to dust. In terms of the bowling, Zahid Ali outstanding once again tonight. 4 for 15 in 2.5 overs, 2 wickets for Zohair Iqbal, 1 for Simranjeet Singh, and Harshit Kaushik, the surprise package, chipping in with 2 wickets as well. So it seems like a relatively straightforward task here for Fujairah. Required run rate a tick below 6 runs per over. It's just runner ball stuff here. Asghar Khan, good evening.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja. Very disappointing performance. A lot of the batters getting start but not going on, and then Ajman really faltering big time in this crucial clash. It should not be a problem as long as Fujairah they keep it simple and have wickets in hand and play some basic cricket.
Absolutely. Just play the ball on merit. It's very, very difficult to be bowled out for less than 120. It would need to be an absolutely heroic performance from the Ajman bowlers, especially the man to the center of your screen, Awais Ahmed. He's been outstanding throughout the tournament. If he can strike consistently in the power play, they might have an outside chance. But it seems to be the ball is in Fujairah's court. Sagar Kalyan and Mayank Chaudhary, the opening pair as per usual.
Yeah, those two openers, I think they can afford to see the threat of Awais, play him a little carefully, and once they see him off, I think it should be a walk in the park.
Oh, most certainly. We were expecting a nail-biting encounter, seeing that these two had played a super over earlier in the D20. But Ajman with a very, very poor batting performance, it has to be said. In dewy conditions, to not even bat your 20 overs, that is an absolute implosion, Asghar Khan.
Well, that's a sin. Whatever way you want to put in. There's no demons in this track. Yes, it's a slow track, and the dew was evident as well. And I think some of the shot selection really suffered for Ajman.
So it's going to be Awais Ahmed as per usual, left arm fast with the new ball. He will be starting from the pavilion end. He does have the tendency to take early wickets in the power play, and he has 2 right-handers, and he can get that in-swinger going, then he may be in business. Catching mid-wicket in place. Good to see that Adnan Ul-Mulk is at least on the offensive, deep square and deep third. Out from the 30-yard ring. Play, says the umpire Asif Iqbal. And here we go. It is game in hand for Fujairah unless they get it all wrong. You don't expect it. Very experienced batting lineup, and they have bolstered the batting unit as well with a few all-rounders. So here we go. Awais Ahmed steaming in for the first ball of the run chase. Oh, inside edge. Mayank Chaudhary trying to be ultra positive. That was almost chopped onto the stumps.
Well, you need to be very much tight against this new ball. Early on, we have seen Zohair Iqbal and Zayed got that movement. Will it swing for Awais? Attacking length there, an inside edge.
The idea was not incorrect to move to the leg side to step away from the stumps for that in-swinger, but he didn't play it with a straight blade. And of course, he was moving down the track as well to cut the swing. Just needed to present the straight bat. Sagar Kalyan, he's been in decent form in this D20. Will need to be careful though against Awais Ahmed. Oh, this time going across the right-hander. Good variation coming in.
Well, seems like they have a plan against Awais, and both of the first two deliveries, they're trying to break free here. That looks a little strange. Normally they both look to take time and see off the new ball, but here, different tactics here.
Yeah, maybe thinking about the net run rate, they do have a major opportunity to create a gap between all those 4 sides battling to finish in the top 4, but still need to play the ball on merit. But that has been smashed past the point fielder. Blink and you'll miss it. 4 runs.
Oh, that made a cracking sound as well. Nothing wrong with the delivery. It was tight in on off stump, but he backed away outside leg stump to create that room in the air and raced away for a boundary.
Ferocious power from Sagar Kalyan. Just shows how good a batting wicket it is because of the dew. The ball is coming on beautifully onto the blade, and which is why the batting effort coming in from Ajman was so difficult to decipher. What were they doing? Just giving catching practice to the boundary riders, and Fujairah held on to their catches this evening. That was key. So OS conceding the early boundary. Oh, once again showing all three stumps forced towards wideish mid-off. They will pick up a single.
Vas won't mind this because he's got a great Yorker, and if he can get it right up in the block hole, those three stumps, he could hit them.
Oh, absolutely. There's also another idea, slightly more riskier, to get inside the line of the ball and access the onside. But because of his late swing, I can understand why the two batters are backing away from the stumps and looking to force through the offside. Excellent delivery once again, bowling as full as possible.
He's one of those bowlers who's got a great Yorker, especially with the new ball. Shorter in stature, but he gets it up and swinging, and he can produce that wicket-taking delivery.
Yeah, he's not a tall lad by any means, but certainly has the pace. Skiddy bowler, and can swing the ball in both directions. Has a 5-wicket haul to his name in the D20 this season. And super consistent. That's what I like about him. Day in, day out, you will get the same version of Awais Ahmed. Low full toss, pushed into the gap. Sweet timing from Mayank Chaudhary, all the way to the fence.
Wow, that's beautifully played. Searching for that swing, going for that Yorker. It turns out to be a juicy half volley, low full toss, and creamed away. Pass, short extra cover for another boundary. It's 10 without loss. This is a good start here. Look at that delivery one more time, leaning into that drive. Vas making that error on the fuller side and pounced on it. Look at the outfield. It's quite wet. You can see sprinkling of water over the ball. 10 without loss after the first over.
Well, it's a quick start for Fujairah, as you would expect. Well, it's going to be left arm spin from the other end, or left arm darts rather, I would say, from Mohammad Ismail. He'll be operating from the STCA end. Trying to force that one towards the onside. Long on and deep mid wicket in position for Ismail. Doesn't really turn the ball big. He'll just be looking to bowl full and within the stumps. Let's see if he can produce a breakthrough. At least they're looking to introduce the spinners early.
Yeah, he's very much accustomed to bowling in the power play, and a role which he really thrives on. It's a tough ask to defend this. Nicely played, elegantly played by Mayank.
Yeah, he knows it's not going to turn. It's just going to skid on. And with the current dew about in the ground, it's very conducive for batting. I think even 180 would not have been safe, let alone 118. Sagar on strike. Already an early boundary to his name. Oh, helped onto the onside. Poor delivery. And has that hit the boundary skirting on the full? We'll need to take a closer look. It's certainly a boundary.
He's a wonderful player, Sagar. Look at that. Just a flick of the wrist. And the amount of power he generates with that. Just a short arm jab. Look at that go. Did that land it on the full? Yes, it's a 6.
Yeah, right between the two boundary cushions there. I think that is half a dozen. Yes, Shami maybe with his trademark signaling for the maximum. Terrific shot. and putting Ismail under the pump early. Oh, inside edge put down. Well, Vaibhav has certainly had his struggles with the gloves in this tournament. That was a difficult chance.
Difficult chance gone bagging here. Oh, you can't really call it a chance because he was giving himself room. That top edge flown.
Yeah, those are not easy. He's taken a blow to his left shoulder as well. He's had a torrid time with the bat and with the wicket-keeping gloves. Tough for a youngster. Or drag down and punch through the covers. Too easy for Mayank Chaudhary.
Beautifully played. Short delivery and he pounced on it big time. He's a wonderful player, a powerful player. Went in front of square as well. They're toying with this bowling here in the first 2 overs, Khawaja.
Yeah, absolutely. Brimming with confidence. That is his strong area. Square of the wicket on the offside. That's where he loves to smack the ball hard. Whether against pace or spin. 13 runs already taken in this over. And yeah, the body language isn't great from Ajman at the moment. Just turns it towards long on for a single. 14 off the over. 24 for no loss. Well, it's a flying start for Fujairah here. Exactly the way they would have wanted to attack this low target. Positive intent. Freely dealing in boundaries. Awais Ahmed needs to make something happen here. Easily pulled away. It was the shorter, slower bouncer rather. So trying to mix it up already. So he's moving away from his plan A, that is to bowl full and swing the ball.
Yeah, they forced him to go away from that plan because they come up with a different strategy. And the body language doesn't look great. Obviously, when you're defending 119, it's pretty difficult to get that energy going.
Yeah, right from ball one, Ajman just weren't in the game. Had a very sluggish power play. Couldn't get any momentum. And then the flurry of wickets going down at the death has left them at least 30 runs short just to be at a par score. Beautiful punchy drive. Assam just about makes the stop. But the way Sagar is timing the ball, it's so sweet.
And it's so good to watch as well. When this man gets going, plays those cricketing shots and he can manipulate the field because he can play all round the park.
Oh, absolutely. Either side of the wicket, down the ground, behind square. He's the complete package. And so great to watch in full flow, Sagar Kalyan. Oh, quick bouncer. That's much more like it. Really bending his back on that one.
Beautifully played as well. He's got a wonderful technique. He watched it closely. And he goes down with those hands dropping as well. Excellent technique.
Yeah, nicely done. He could give some tips to Abdullah Shafiq. Very poor dismissal today. Leaving that periscope hanging. You need to be careful when you're playing the top fast bowlers in the world. Oh, trying to whip that away behind square. Got away with a loose delivery.
Yeah, straying onto the pads and it's going to be a wide. Yeah, Abdullah Shafiq, fine talent, but just of late struggling at the moment.
Yeah, that certainly seems to be the case. Pace on, and he just moved slightly towards middle stump. If he had remained in his stationary position, that would have been flicked away for 4. Oh, this might be one bouncer too many here. Waiting for the umpire signal. Yes, it is a wide. Too high.
Yeah, just got big on him. Just stuck in the surface. Perhaps it was the slow bouncer. Had that tennis ball bounce and it just looped over Sagar Kalyan's head. Another good leave here.
And very smartly, he didn't want to mess with it. Why? You have the game in hand. You're striking the ball well. When it's full, you can drive on the up through the line. Such pristine batting conditions with the dew around. So no need to make a silly mistake. Oh, once again, slow ball gone wrong. Just doesn't seem to be Ajman's night.
Absolutely. And one of their premier fast bowlers struggling for rhythm. That's the last thing you want. Defending 119. Well, Ajman looks in real strife here.
They're still not out of the D20 just yet. Still have 2 more games. But they'll certainly need to win those, and with a healthy margin. This game looks beyond them unless something incredible happens. Edged! And that's a brilliant... Oh, he's put it down. Well, it was a difficult take. Great effort by Vaibhav. But his toils with the wicket-keeping gloves continue.
Can feel for the youngster. Being a left-hander, he made good ground. Unfortunately, just went hard and it didn't stuck high on that palm.
Difficult catch. And going to his weaker side. He just snatched at it, didn't he? Well, you could have had a slip in place. What is there to lose, really? Genuine, thickish outside edge. But the chance has been grasped. Further problems for Ajman. Didn't quite connect on that swivel pull. Will only be a single. It's been a lengthy over.
Yeah, West just not find his way today. Touch expensive for his standards. 29 without loss, and they'll be looking to get ahead of that run rate as finish as quickly as possible. That will really boost their chances because they have got only 1 game left after this one for Fujairah.
Yep, absolutely. They'll be taking on Dubai in their final fixture. And that could be a very intriguing encounter, seeing how the way the D20 pans out. Round the wicket now. Well bowled and equally well watched by Mayank. 3 overs up in the power play. Fujairah looking good. 29 for no loss. Mohammad Ismail was taken for a ride in his first over. Difficult conditions for the finger spinners, and he's not a big turner of the ball in the first place. Oh, juicy full toss. Swatted over extra cover. That is a gift for Sagar Kalyan.
And he won't miss out on these kind of deliveries. He's such a good player. Got great skill to pick up line and length early. That was a full toss. Into his favourite area as well. Over the top.
Already struggling to grip the ball are the Ajman bowlers. Even OS Ahmed, very unlike him to be spraying the ball down the leg side. And troubles continue to pile up for Ajman. It's a tough day at the office. Just didn't happen for them. In a crucial game. Now it's going right down to the wire for them as well. Oh, beautiful delivery. Just that delightful flight and drift.
Beautifully bowled. He wanted to go over the top through mid-wicket with that angle. Ismail making sure that he doesn't give room to Sagar.
Big inside edge. Oh, this could have been a run out. Some confusion between Mayank and Sagar Kalyan. Thankfully, they turned back in time.
Yeah, you don't want to throw a wicket away at this stage when you're cruising along here. Need to be a touch careful.
I think he forgot that square leg was in the circle. It's Assam next to the umpire. Not a bad over from Ismail so far. But then the drag down is being whacked straight and in the gap. Too easy.
Very good shot. Once again, he picks up the length early and with great skill, he's able to place it in front of square.
Just a nothing delivery. Once again, a drag down. He's already bowled a highish full toss. Now the drag down. So hard just to get a firm grip on the ball. Just to land it where you want. You can see he's just trying to dry it on every opportunity. Flat batted straight. And I think it's gone all the way.
Tremendous strike. And clearly Ismail has lost it. That's a 6.
Well, once again, a nothing delivery. Floated up there. And Sagar Kalyan. That's a wonderful shot. On the up, on the rise. Not an easy shot to execute. But he made it look so easy. Oh, that's just missed the leg stick. Gone through the keeper. They will pick up a bye. But another very expensive over from Ismail. Taken for 15 this time. 44 for none. So there's going to be an early change in the bowling. Awais Ahmed was struggling. Danul Mulk has turned to his ace all-rounder, Sagheer Khan. He can certainly make something happen. He'll look to take risks. He'll try to bowl wicket-taking deliveries. He could strike or he could leak a lot of runs. Let's see what happens. And he will leak some runs. Poor delivery on the body of Sagar Kalyan and helped on its way.
It's all too easy here. Absolutely no answer to this onslaught from Sagar and Mayank. Poor delivery onto the pads, and the class of this man will put you all day long.
Well, quite frankly, he's lucky that didn't go for 6. Terrible delivery. Good length on the pads. With the way Sagar is striking the ball, 32 of just 17 deliveries. 48 for no loss. A flying start for Fujairah. Just what they would have wanted. Oh, slower. Full toss. He does bowl and disguise that ball so well.
Yeah, he's got a wonderful change of pace. Few words exchange. All too friendly at the moment.
Yeah, spice it up here. Well, could this be a short ball? Fine leg is in the circle. Yeah, it was. And he's whacked it in front of square. One bounce.
When this man gets going, it's absolutely treat to watch. Again, that front full pull shot. Short arm jab. He picks the length early. How easily done, Ahmed Khwaja. How much time he has.
Yeah, it was pace off. So he had all the time in the world to pick and choose his area. And he's absolutely smashed that. Terrific strike. Sagar Kalyan, when he's in the mood, he is devastating to say the least. Going at a strike rate of almost 200. Oh no! Straying down leg once again. It's a flurry of boundaries for Sagar Kalyan.
Sagheer once again costly. 3 boundaries now in his opening over. 50 up for Fujairah. Just 4.3 overs. Look at that. Another loose delivery and put away in style.
Well, if he wants to bang the ball in halfway down the track, might as well take a long leg and get the square leg in. Poor areas. 40 of just 20. Well, Kamranatha has the fastest 50 in the D20 this season, 20 deliveries. Sagar, can he get the second fastest? The way he's striking the ball, it looks odds on. Another good slower delivery. But he's already, like we suspected, he looked to take risks and they have backfired.
Yeah, at times it just goes for those wicket-taking deliveries, and that process can leak runs, like you said, and he's been costly so far. Well, 56 without loss. What a start here.
Absolutely blistering start here for Fujairah. Squeezed away to point. And they will concede a silly overthrow. And Sagar retains the strike. One more over of power play remaining. 57 for none. Fujairah flying high. Wajid Khan to bowl the final over of power play. And he's feeding him on his pads. And Sagar Kalyan is looting the poor bowling of Ajman here. Terrible delivery.
The wheels are certainly coming off here for Ajman. It's that sort of day. Poor show with the bat and no fight whatsoever with the ball here.
No pace, no line in length. Fine leg in the circle. It must be the dew. They just can't land the ball where they want. Sagar Kalyan is running away with the game. Oh yes! Punch down the ground. Handsome shot.
A half volley but a serious cricket shot. The way he's held the pause. Great balance hitting through the line. And he's looking in absolute sublime form here. Look at that for a shot, Ahmed Khawaja.
The crunch of the blade. That sounds so sweet. Hold the pose and why not? Get your smartphones out. Get your cameras out. Sagar Kalyan is putting on a show tonight. Already on 49. Within the power play. Oh, what a shot on drive. But there is a long on in position. 50 for Sagar Kalyan in just 25 deliveries. What a player.
And what a knock. Such a crucial game for Fujairah. This is some statement here from Fujairah. These two have really put them in their driver's seats, particularly Sagar with that magnificent half century.
And they're finding their touch at the right stage of the tournament when they desperately needed them. Meanwhile, Mayank can just ease through. No pressure on him at all. And Wajid Khan, well, Adnan ul Mulk had to make something happen. It hasn't worked.
This sort of onslaught has done a lot of damage to Ajman. Yes, it's a tough one to defend, but they would have liked to take the game a little deep.
Outside edge and taken at short third. One shot too many from Sagar. And Wajid eventually gets Ajman on the board.
That was a slow delivery. He wanted to open up the offside, slightly open the face and found that fielder. So something for Ajman to cheer about.
Oh dear me. Is that a no ball, Mr. Asghar Khan? Hang on. Sagar Kalyan, just hang around for a minute here. Wajid, that is criminal.
Well. Have to watch it very, very closely. Not as sharper eye as Ahmed Khawaja, but I think there's nothing behind the line I could see.
Absolutely. This will be called back. No ball. Yet more drama in the D20. Sagar thanks the heavens. And he's got a free hit to boot.
Such a cruel game. You pick up a wicket and all of a sudden, on the big screen, you overstep. Now, it's rubbing salt to the wound. Come on, have a free hit.
Well, what must be going through this man's mind here, Adnan Mulk? His team just didn't show up today. In a big match, in an important match. That can be so demoralizing. Remember, they have 2 more matches to play, Asghar Khan. How will they bounce back?
That sort of defeat can really demolish your confidence. And I think the run rate they're going for Fujairah, they've done a great job. Not only they're winning this game, but by a fair distance with overs to spare. That dent Ajman's run rate big time.
Free hit delivery. And he's treated it like a free hit delivery. Smashed next to the com box for 6.
Well. How quickly the fortunes can turn around. Sagar Kalyan caught off a no ball in the previous one. Now he hammers him square of the wicket on the onside for a magnificent 6, treating him like a spinner.
I think he must have scored at least 30 runs in that region already. Well, OS Ali and Sameer Yunus were in the firing line. That ball has disappeared. It's left Ajman. New balls, please.
Well. This was a serious cricket stroke. Beautifully done.
Well, what a magnificent innings from Sagar Kalyan. Getting to his half century in just 25 deliveries. He was timing the ball perfectly right from ball 1. But some of the bowling from Ajman has been very poor, to say the least. A lot of drag downs, a lot of deliveries on the onside. And he's taken them for a ride. And then some. Terrific clean striking. Great wrist work as well. How many runs has he scored in that long leg region? And if he continues in this vein, well, Fujairah, not only will they make it into the knockout stage, Asghar Khan, they might go beyond that and go all the way. Oh, top edge and just... Oh, some field hockey skills. Well, what are they appealing for? The batter is well within his right to do that. I think they need to brush up on their rule book here. Ajman. 6 overs of power play done. It's one-way traffic. 74 for no loss. Well, it was a power play with a capital P for Fujairah. Sagar Kalyan in devastating form. And when the prime bowler of Ajman, OS Ahmed, got plundered for runs, the others didn't really have much hope. Mayank Chaudhary put away the loose ball and Sagar Kalyan smashed the loose ball time and again. Towards mid-wicket, down the ground, towards long leg. He has taken them for plenty. And they don't have enough runs on the board, otherwise he would have been eyeing 100. Terrific innings. Wajid Khan in particular was treated with utter disdain. Magnificent clean striking. So OS returning after the power play with some protection on the onside. Long leg, mid-wicket, long on in position. Deep third as well. And the sweeper cover. So mid-off will be in the circle. And he's coming around the wicket to Mayank Chaudhary. And all he needs to do is feed the beast. That is Sagar Kalyan.
Well. That power play, it certainly belonged to them. 74 in those 6 overs. It was just a highlight package fours and sixes everywhere. This man is 56 of 28. What an innings.
Yeah, he's playing a blinder and a half. And when he's in full flow, fielding restrictions are meaningless. He plays the game his own way. Top edge over the keeper, fine in the circle. Make it 4 more for Sagar Kalyan.
Runs are really flowing here. Slow delivery, top edge. That sort of form, the rub of the green going his way. Another boundary.
Wasn't a bad delivery. Just that top edge. Could have gone anywhere. Ballooned over the keeper. Nothing going Ajman's way. And even their ace bowler has been plundered for runs.
A real tough day. It's been a real hiding for Ajman, to say the least. 79 now for none.
Well, at this stage, Ajman were well behind the game. Had a slow power play. Lost early wickets. Completely chalk and cheese. Down the leg side. That was a catch, I think. Vaibhav, he's had a torrid time. You can't really expect the keeper to take those. He did try his best.
This time it was to his natural side, being the left-hander, but unfortunately didn't stick. Made good ground, had a good grab at that one.
Slippery conditions. That angle was always taking it well down leg. And I think he's standing a bit too close in as well. That hit his hands hard. So just 40 runs away now. Owais Ahmed still trying his best to get a wicket. Oh, that's poor. Big booming in swinger. Gone all wrong. 5 wides.
That's pretty much sums up the day here for Ajman. One of the better bowlers are struggling under these conditions. No chance whatsoever for Vaibhav on that occasion.
You have to feel for the young lad. It just hasn't happened for Ajman at all. And even Owais Ahmed is looking frustrated. The batters give him nothing to work with.
Oh, look at that score. 84 for none. Are we watching D10 in operation?
Well, we had D10 in the summer. I think it's a bit too early for that. But yeah, Fujairah looking imperious here. Remember, the last time these two sides faced off, it went down to a super over. It went down to the final ball of the super over. So they're getting their sweet revenge. Pacey delivery again. There was a bit of a sound. Maybe it's just the click of the bat or the swish of the blade.
No bat involved there. Maybe there's this little sound from somewhere. Banged in short.
Yeah, he wanted to hook that into outer space. But Owais, he's a slippery customer. Got that half yard of extra pace. Can trouble you. Edged and taken. Well, he's finally got his man. One chance too many taken by Sagar Kalyan. And Owais Ahmed has finally got a big smile on his face.
And sigh of relief for Vaibhav as well. He didn't celebrate it that he finally went into his gloves. It's been a tough day for him behind the stumps. Very good delivery. This time it's all right. No trouble.
Yeah, he'd been ducking the ball in and out. Wasn't sure which way it was swinging. And just a nothing shot. But what a fabulous innings from Sagar Kalyan. He set his team on the way to victory. 60 of 32. Boundaries and sixes galore. 84 for 1. So after a long toil and plenty of punishment, OS Ahmed has struck. But look who's coming in at number 3. Another Godzilla, Harshit Kaushik. And he knows only how to play one way. Slam bang. Good delivery though. Tucks it into the onside to get off the mark. So finally, a successful over for Ajman. 85 for 1. Well, some leg break being introduced here. Essam Matiyurab, he's bowled quite consistently and quite well in the D20 overall. But in these conditions, with only 30 odd runs to defend, it's asking too much really, Asghar Khan.
It will be a tough ask.
Well, how close is that? Oh, it's been denied. Maybe pitching could be a problem. But that was very close.
That was the attempted wrong one with the top spinner going on. Harshit going for that big slog. That one pitched on, that's for sure. Maybe just a missing off stump.
Yeah, it turned a lot and it pitched outside leg. But a good delivery. Once again the wrong one. Pushed towards a wide-ish long off. They'll pick up 2 quite easily. But it's encouraging that even with a wet ball, Essam is getting that turn and bounce.
Oh, it was a very good start from him. Attacking leg spinner, one of the hardest arts in the game.
Especially at this time of the night in the UAE. Can he pick up a wicket here? Well, not with those kind of deliveries. That is on a space shuttle. Out of here, look where it's landed. That is the biggest 6 of the D20 by 15 meters or so.
Huge, humongous. Dropped it short to this man, and he's such a strong block. Rocks back in, hits it wide and long. That has gone to the oval number 1 next to this ground. It's at least 90-meter hit, this one.
I think it's reached the pitch over there. It's gone so far. Huge 6. When I mean huge 6. My dear. Well, Essam, you have to forget about it. Put it in the recycle bin. Move on. It was a bad delivery. It got punished. Fair enough. Don't back down from the challenge. Flight the ball again. Entice him. You never know. He could mistime one. Well, he did mistime it. But it was a drag down. That should have gone right next to that one he hit earlier.
Well, this time maybe just that one skidded on a little. It got big on him. What a performance coming in from Fujairah. Mayank is pretty much content amongst all the action. He's just 14 of 10.
Yeah, he's just having a stroll in the middle. Just spending some time at the crease. Building his innings. Adding to his runs tally. He's had a decent tournament as well. Couple of 50s alongside Sagar. Better delivery, better length. But there's just no pressure on the batters here. How many runs have they got to get? Just 24. So it's going to be an absolute hiding for Ajman here, Asghar Khan.
It will be something. Will take a lot on the mental side as well to come back from this defeat.
Yeah, thankfully these matches come through thick and fast, so you don't have time to dwell on it. You just get out in the park immediately. Allows you to move on quickly. Good line there. Throwing it up well outside off. So not a bad over from Essam in the circumstances. 96 for 1. So just 20 odd runs away from victory are Fujairah. A one-sided battle here at the D20. It was the Ajman batting that let them down. And Sagar Kalyan took care of the rest. Sagheer Khan coming back into the attack from the pavilion end. Now the field can be spread, so he has a bit of a cushion on the onside. Long on, deep mid wicket in place as well. Mid off is up, and he's taken a deep third as well as the sweeper cover. Beautiful punch. Well, Harshit Kaushik, he usually doesn't need to show his technical side because he's always coming in with that attack mode in the middle order. But he's showing he can play those orthodox shots as well.
Oh, absolutely. He's a very good cricketer. Someone, a real game changer as well for Fujairah, who can come in and take the game on.
Just 20 odd runs required. Mayank has played a sedate innings so far. Hasn't really had to lift his bat, so to speak. Taking a look at the field. Yeah, it's just a mirror of what he bowled to Harshit. Mid-off is up again. Everybody deep on the onside and the deep third. Rushed onto him there. Good pacey bouncer.
Beaten for that skidness. Zip off the surface, Mayank. He'll be hoping that Harshit Kaushik can finish it off and he can remain not out, because at that stage nothing much to gain. Only if he plays a big shot he might get out, and that can dent your confidence as well.
Yeah, we've seen it so often when you're just on the brink of victory, a set batter gets out with 2 runs required, 3 runs required. Well bowled there, trying to slash that behind point. Not quite getting to the pitch of the ball.
The shot was on. Just couldn't able to lay bat on ball. Round the wicket, Sagheer. Tad too full for that cut shot. Gets beaten.
Well bowled. It was a slower ball. Single. They'll make it in time. Could have been overthrows. Wajid Khan was just dozing at that long leg position. But no need to take any silly risks. They've already got 99 in less than 9 overs.
Ball of full length, that off cutter. There's always room for improvement. Ajman, well, they got to really sort out few things, especially the batting. The top of the order was disappointing.
Yeah, to say the least. Oh, jumping out of his crease there. And as per you would expect, that short ball coming in. So Sagheer still bending his back. He's such an honest trier. Even though the result is pretty much assured, he's still giving it his all.
That's the thing you associate with him. That passion to compete, always there with this young man.
That's why he's such a terrific cricketer. No single there. Need to be careful. So a decent over from Sagheer. 99 for 1. $99 for 1. Esamat Europe continues. Well, he's certainly not connecting on the slog sweep here. Harshit will raise the 100, But he's looked a bit scratchy apart from that big six.
Yeah, Assam is a quality bowler. We all know that. Even in these conditions, he can surprise you with a special delivery.
Oh, absolutely. Mayank will need to be careful for that wrong one. I think he has very strong wrists to be able to get that turn, even though it's a wet ball. Bowled him! The wrong one has done Mayank Chaudhary. Superb piece of bowling from Assam. And he's apologizing for dismissing him.
Well. Initially got excited, maybe said something. And then he quickly realized that there was no need for that. Beautifully bowled.
Yeah, maybe a rush of blood from the youngster, but that's a terrific delivery. In fact, it was the leg break. Just got that bottom edge. So Mayank wanted to come in undefeated. Has been castled. 100 for 2. Taimur Ali usually bats at that number 5, number 6 role, but given a slight promotion this evening. Usually is a top order batter by trade, but like he said himself, he's had to adapt and play a role for the side, and he has played it really well in this D20. It's a relative formality to get the final few runs here. But this young man, he's been super consistent in this D20 with his bowling. Picked up regular wickets for his franchise. Just 19 runs away from victory. It's a straightforward task for Fujairah. Heaved away. There's a fielder in the deep and takes the catch. Nicely taken. Taimur Ali cannot make an impression tonight.
Looking to play that big shot and finish the game off quickly. He has perished. He's picked out Saad in the deep. And Assam gets another wicket.
Well, we saw a hat-trick earlier in the day by Mohammad Rohit. Can Assam get one? Nice flighted delivery. Went after it first ball. Didn't connect cleanly. And Saad Maqsood made no mistake. Taimur Ali in and out. 100 for 3. All of a sudden, it's a flurry of wickets going for Fujairah after the departure of Sagar Khan. And Asamat Europe, first one was a beauty, flighted leg break, swinging across the line. And Taimur Ali with a rash shot, caught out in the deep. So here we go. Assam, you're the man in the spotlight. Can you get a D20 hat-trick? Best of luck to you. What delivery will you bowl, Sagheer Khan?
I think he needs to attack the stumps. Top spinner or a wrong one, which can drift in and hit those pads. But he's got to bowl at the stumps to give himself the best chance.
And there's a left-hander on strike. So maybe pitch it on off, get it to turn in. The orthodox leg break, that's his best delivery. Ashwant Valthappa, his first task, see off this delivery. Why not get a slip in or a short leg? Oh, it's a full toss. Well, that just summarizes the game.
Well, he's bowling so well, but not quite the delivery. The hat-trick ball, certainly. But credit to him. He's shown the resistance and picked up 2 wickets, just to slow down that run rate.
Yeah, absolutely. Irrespective of the result, you can always give your best. That's what he's done. 2 for 13. Pretty decent bowling. Apart from that one drag down. This one going across the left-hander. Harshit Kaushik. He's certainly not reading Isam's variations.
That was beautifully bowled. Lovely drift away from the left-hander. Pitched on and went away.
It was slightly short. Punched off the back foot. So a tidy over from Isam. 102 for 3 at the halfway stage. Time for a drinks break in the middle. We'll be right back. Well, it seems like that drinks break has been slightly delayed. I think it makes sense. Just about 17, 18 runs remaining in the game. So Sagheer Khan will load up once again from the pavilion end. Two left-handers at the crease. Can he bend that ball away from them? Maybe get a slip in or a gully for that flash outside off. Nicely bowled. Squeezed away to third. So Ashwant and Harshit, their task is don't worry about the strike rates. Just get the required runs.
Absolutely. And for Ajman, they'll want to just delay the inevitable and try to take this game for another couple of overs just to minimize that damage control when it comes to that net run rate. It will really hurt.
Almost certainly it's going to be a big boost for Fujairah. Chopped away to point. Ashwant, very tall lad, getting on his tiptoes, technically sound, and he's had a pretty decent tournament. Been giving those all-round contributions consistently for Fujairah in a difficult role batting in that lower middle order. Oh, this has gone straight up. Caught and bowled opportunity. No mistake made. And Sagheer pouches that safely for his first wicket.
He bowls that attacking length. So he really banged in short with excellent pace. That was a quick delivery and got big on Ashwant. He was in no position to play that one with control and gone a long way up in the air. Fair delivery. A simple catch for Sagheer. Tried to pull that off the front foot. Gets the top edge and nicely pouched. End of Ashwin Thapa for 1. It's 103 for 4 now.
Well, this young man can certainly do with some time in the middle. Yusuf Khan, he's a top order batter by trade, but he's had to apply himself in a middle order role in this D20. Hasn't quite clicked for him. Sharp bouncer there from Sagheer. And well, Ashwant Thapa will not want to see that replay, will he, Asghar Khan?
Certainly not, because he just got himself into a bit of a tangle. It was a high bouncer and he wasn't in great position.
Expertly directed by Sagheer. Even though he's slight of build, has pace. Flat batted and straight to long on. Well, what's happening here? Fujairah, are you going to lose this game?
Well, what's happening here? They were cruising along and all of a sudden wickets are tumbling That man Sagheer provides another wicket. Fair delivery. That short of a length and wanted to pull it. Got the man in the deep.
Fell for the trap. Sagheer knew he can't resist the pull. And well, the captain has how to come out in the middle now. His top order and his middle order have come and gone. 103 for 5. This game is still alive.
Guys, man in, guys.
Well, what is happening here? This flurry of wickets has brought Ajman back into the game. Adib Usmani, he would have been resting, relaxing, putting his feet up 10 minutes ago. He's had to quickly put on his pads and get out there in the middle. Sagheer Khan, double strike. Slower delivery, watchfully played. Quick single. Assam went for the underarm throw. Well, Ajman are still battling. It's great to see. 104 for 5. Still 15 runs needed. Well, another wicket here could cause a bit of a flutter in the Fujairah dugout. Assam has bowled beautifully. Sagheer has come back strong. Those 15 runs are feeling like 50 at the moment. They were absolutely cruising 2 overs ago. Edge through the vacant slip cordon. My. What's happening, Fujairah?
Why not have a slip in at this stage of the game? He's bowling beautifully.
Absolutely. Look at that. Flighted leg break. And there was nothing wrong with the defense. Just superb bowling. Well, now the chirp has begun in the middle. Forcing shot. If they can just get Harshit out here, I think anything can happen. Truly, Asghar Khan.
Yeah, another wicket here. You can throw the cat amongst the pigeons and a bit of a panic, and all of a sudden, you never know.
Well, we always have those 2 cats roaming around our comm box. We'll send those 2 among the pigeons. Especially the black one. Could prove to be unlucky for somebody if you believe in superstitions. Oh, delicate dab. Should be a couple of runs. Waiting for the umpire signal. Was there bat involved? I'm not too sure. Yeah, given his leg by. So, well, he's taking a bit of a risk. He took a big stride across his stumps. Thankfully, it just pitched outside leg.
Yeah, sometimes with leg spinners we have seen bowled round the legs. That one turns back in.
Oh, yeah. The great Shane Keith Warren. Oh, hitting the splice of the bat. This is delightful leg break bowling.
Fascinating to see. The art, the most difficult art, bowling leg spin. This young man has got a wonderful future.
Absolutely. Hard sweep. And taken again. What a great catch at deep mid wicket. Adib Usmani has to head back. 3rd wicket for Assam.
An excellent take, but a very ordinary shot, to say the least, being such a Fair delivery. Such an experienced cricketer, Adib Usmani. And I wonder what he was thinking at this stage.
Well, he's just about held on there, Saad Maqsood. And pressure can make you do very funny things. We just need confirmation that it's a clean take. Adib Usmani has not moved. Saad Maqsood has claimed the catch. Let's take a look here. Hard sweep. It was flat. Oh, has he just trapped it? Well, it's very difficult to tell from this angle. Do you take the fielder's word? Adib Usmani is unmoved. Yeah, this angle should help. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's A-okay. Adib heads back. 6th wicket down for Fujairah. Dare I say it, Asghar Khan? Dare I say it? 108 for 6. Well, Zahid Ali, experienced player, a veteran. Surely he will take his team to safe harbor. Or will he? Asghar Khan, this match is 50-50 now. All out attack. Slip in place. Get a man with the lid in. Short extra cover as well. Watchfully played. Good fielding. Another outstanding over from Assam. 3 for 16 on the night and he still has one more over. This game is alive. 108 for 6. Sagheer Khan ready to go for his final over. Oh, got big on him. Quick single towards fine leg. Well, they need to pull the field in here, Asghar Khan.
Yeah, nothing to lose at this stage. Only 10 runs required. All they need to dream and imagine and think about is 4 wickets. 4 good deliveries.
Cricket is a funny old game. Anything can happen. It's a repeat of what we saw early this morning at the MCG. Can Zahid Ali be the Pat Cummins for Fujairah? Who would have thought? Literally 20 minutes ago they were cruising and now they're struggling for the final 10 runs.
That's the beauty of this game.
Oh, quick bouncer. Sharp delivery.
That is wonderful stuff. Some serious gas behind that one. What a good spell from Sagheer. His first over was a wayward one and he's bounced back big time.
He just never gives in. That's his superpower. He always competes. He always fights. If that 10 was won, he would still bowl his heart out. That's why he's been performing the way he has for the last 6 to 7 months. Beautiful slower delivery and well watched by Zahid Ali as well. Calmly taking the single. Well, they wouldn't mind doing it drip by drip as long as as long as they reach 119.
I think this is a time where they should go for that all out attack. That mid-on fielder should never have been back on the fence for Zaid Ali.
Oh, absolutely. Bring them all in. You never know, a flash in the air with a fielder in a catching position. What's the point of having a long on and a deep mid wicket? Call is for 2. Only going to be 1. Why not have that sweeper cover in the circle? That would have been a dot ball.
Well. These kind of moments when you have to throw caution to the wind, get everyone in the ring and just hope for the best. Try to bowl your best ball and force an error rather than just hope for a mistake.
And Fujairah certainly have made plenty of mistakes. Some very poor shots from the middle order. Oh, just managed to get his glove out of the way there. Waiting for the umpire signal. Yeah, it's okay. It was a fair delivery.
Very good ball. It followed him as well. Did well. That could have just kissed his gloves or the bat through to the keeper.
Yeah, it didn't rise as he expected. Wasn't a bouncer. Can he just nail that block hold Yorker here? Get that one dipping in towards middle and leg. It's the final delivery of his spell. Even in a score of 119, he's managed terrific bowling figures. Oh, inside edge. That could have gone anywhere. They needed that slice of luck.
That brings about a top spell from Sagheer. 2 for 22 on the night. That's the last delivery. That one tailed in nicely back inside edge and lucky that he survived. That's the end of the over. 112 for 6 after 13.
Well, one boundary should settle it here. Assam into his final over. Good to see they have a slip in place. There is short extra cover and a short mid wicket as well for something in the air. Beautifully bowled and well watched by Zaid Ali. But once again, Asghar Khan, you're tearing your hair out. What happened?
Would have never had that fielder back. Against the spin, this is such a difficult shot. Entice him to have mid-on fielder inside the ring and make him go over the top. You got only defending 7 runs and that's 6 runs to go. This is the time, if you're not attacking, when you will attack.
Very true. Lofted towards long on, and that is the game. Harshit Kaushik seals it with the maximum, and Fujairah take the points.
Not the way they look like half an hour ago, but at the end, still it's convincing enough with overs to spare. 119 for 6. A convincing victory here for Fujairah at the end. Assam flighted delivery and he's gone downtown. Harshit Kaushik finishes the game in style. Much needed those 2 points, and that will boost their net run rate as well. A couple of stutters towards the end, but all smiles for Fujairah. And good to see Ajman fighting back in the last half an hour or so, just to boost their morale in the camp as well. It's been an off day for Ajman. Clearly disappointing performance with the bat, and then first half of the game, Sagar Khan was sublime with his stroke play. Zaid Ali and Harshit Kaushik remain unbeaten. Comfortable victory towards the end for Fujairah. Handshakes all around. I think Ajman, with 2 games to go, they need to pull up their socks and really bounce back hard. Crucial 2 games coming up for Ajman. Fujairah, well, they got 1 game remaining, and vital 2 points tonight will boost their confidence going into that game. They'll hope to win that and stay in the hunt for the top 4. Ajman, that's the batting card. 16 for Mayank. Sagar played an outstanding inning of 60. Harshit Kaushik batting at number 325, unbeaten of 17. That middle order collapsed. Taimur, Ashwin, Yusuf, Adeep all fell apart to just make things a little interesting. 12 extras, something they need to work on for them as well. Well, these are the highlights in a small run chase. Sagar Kalyan, he was brilliant. Along with Mayank, really set up the chase. Particularly Sagar, he was superb with his trademark strokes down the ground through extra cover. Those back cuts as well, pulls of the front foot, treating Wajid like a spinner in that over. Slice of luck here and there, but he's played exceptionally well. That was a very good delivery to dismiss him. Sam came in, was hammered off the back foot by Harshit, and that's really started the rot there. A couple of wickets, he was on a hat-trick at that stage, and Sagheer on the other end provided another breakthrough. Yusuf fell early for a duck as well, little over ambitious. Adeep Usmani playing a slog sweep and caught in the deep. That created a little bit of chaos, but Harshit Kaushik was there to get the job done for Fujairah. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. In match number 26, Ajman batting first and posted a score of 118 and were bowled out, could not even play the 20 overs. In reply, Fujairah chasing it in just 13.4 overs and have won this game comprehensively by 4 wickets. Commencing ahead, we would like to be moving forward for the award of the night, and our match official, Mr. Shamim AB, will be handing over the player of the match. And the player of the match goes to none other than Zahid Ali for his brilliant performance with the ball. He's picked up 4 wickets in just 2.5 overs and has given only 15 runs. That is some brilliant and exceptional performance coming in from a very talented fast bowler. सबसे पहले जाहिद बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच आपके लिए कितना मायने रखता है?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह पाक का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ. मेरे ख्याल में ये हमारे लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैच था इस टूर्नामेंट में जाने के लिए. तो अजमान के लिए भी इम्पोर्टेंट मैच था. तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छी एफर्ट की है सब लड़कों ने. पाजी ने, नबील भाई ने, जोर भाई ने, सब ने अच्छी बॉलिंग की. तो इंशाल्लाह हमने 120 पे डिफेंड किया और हम कोशिश करेंगे इंशाल्लाह अगला मैच भी जीते.
ये सिचुएशन आपके लिए कितनी टफ थी? बहुत ज़्यादा ड्यू पड़ी हुई थी, तो इस सिचुएशन में बॉल को कंट्रोल करना, ग्रिप करना, 4 विकेट लेना, कैसे किया आपने?
देखिए लास्ट में मैंने ये बोला था ड्यू हो ना हो, ये क्रिकेट में ऐसा नहीं होगा क्योंकि मेहनत करनी है. तो मेहनत का सिला इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह पाक देता है. एफर्ट करनी है, बाकी अल्लाह पाक बेहतर करने वाला है.
आप नए बॉल के साथ ज़्यादा एंजॉय करते हैं कि पुराने बॉल के साथ? क्योंकि आप डेथ बॉलर ज़्यादा लगते हैं मुझे.
नहीं है तो नए बॉल का बोल रहा हूँ, लेकिन कंडीशन के हिसाब से जो कप्तान जैसे उनको ज़रूरत है फिर उस हिसाब से बॉलिंग करनी पड़ती है.
आखिरी सवाल, ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
ये मैं अपनी वाइफ को डेडिकेट करना चाहूँगा.
Best of luck, congratulations, and thank you for the entertainment. Right then, that's all from the post-match presentation. So let's head down to the com box where we have Ahmed Khwaja and Asghar.
Thank you very much, Wasari, with that Player of the Match award. Match summary of the match number 26. 7 District presents Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. Fujairah 118 bowled out batting first. Top scored by Lovepreet with 38. Zahid Ali picking up 4 wickets, 2 for Zohair, 2 for Harshad Koshak. In reply, Ajman stuttered towards the end, but they get home comfortably at the end with 4 wickets in hand. 119 on the board. Sagar Khan with a sublime 60 of 32. 3 wickets there for the young leg spinner. These are the results for today. The games, the match number 25 of the tournament. Sharjah winning by 5 wickets, and then in a crucial encounter, Fujairah also getting over the line with 4 wickets. An enthralling day of cricket we have witnessed. Plenty of more action to come up in this tournament, and that is lineup. Tomorrow we got the match number 27, Dubai taking on Sharjah at 5:30 p.m. local time, followed by the match number 28, Amber's Blues taking on Ajman. That will be a crucial encounter at 9:30 p.m. local time, live and exclusive from the 7 Districts Sports Club here in Ajman. And that's it for now. Goodbye everyone and take care.